Yo, what's happening? The game's almost done installing or updating. Dude, I'm tired as shit. I'm legit tired as shit. Work fucking drained me, dog. It's okay. I got an MTX that I need to buy. The new Cyclone MTX that just came out. I saw it on Cute Dog stream last night. Oh my god. Really? Uh-oh. Someone's getting burnt out.
To maximize their potential.
Better not be, motherfucker. Hey, you better not be. I got 45 seconds left until the game launches. What was the update? Did you look? Client updates. Sacrifice of the Veil, key features, new deadly boss encounter, Val skill gem, secret corrupted areas. What? That was 2014. Celestial wings? Oh, so you want that, huh? You know, I was thinking about celestial wings, but I feel like the wings didn't really match. All right. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm tired as shit. Yeah, this should make leveling a little bit more easier. So this is the regular. Automation. We buying. Hold on. I don't remember him throwing mines, but I could believe it. Oh, yeah, yeah, fucking blade fall with blade blast, basically. That's exactly what that is. That's so fucking stupid, dude. Yeah, because you have to kill him. He's got like 10. He's got like fucking 8 phases. Oh. God damn. So are you getting used to console?
Dude, I mean, I've been used to it.
Well, you kind of have to be.
Dude, I do like T10.
Nah, I fucking absolutely believe that. Hey, a fucking, an easy build, actually, that you should probably pick up is, a Cyclone Impale, Cyclone Bleed build.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying
It's fucking, this build that I have doesn't do poison, but Impale by itself is just, dude, you literally hold down one button and you just fucking zoom through the map. It's fucking stupid. I'm level 61 with this character right now, because I got 2 Cyclone builds. I got a cast on crit one with Blade Fall and Blade Blast. He sucks at single target damage, but I can fucking zoom through T16s like they're fucking nothing. I just don't kill the bosses. Half of them I can kill, but some of them, like Crusader, like the fucking the Crusaders, whatever, the Exiles, whatever. After I get like, when I require 3 Watchstones and above, I can't kill him with that character. They're too tanky. But
you can't kill him with Watchstones.
well, no, because like, well, when you summon a Conqueror with 1 Watchstone, he's basically like a level 1. Then you got 2, then you got 3, and then you got the max of 4.
I can't. How do you even get the Conquerors? Because I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You have to spawn them in by. Okay, so when you look at it here, I'll just bring it up. Okay, so let's say you're looking at Glenetch, Karens, whatever, or basically it doesn't matter what zone, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So you got the 4 slots.
Colors? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so you look at the socket, the sockets, the little. Dude, I'm fucking off of no sleep, so yeah, I'm tired as fuck. And then if you hover over it, it'll say like number of socketed Watchstones, 1, required to spawn Conqueror. So what you do is you literally have 1 Watchstone in there, and then you have to have that level of maps in that zone, right? So if it says I have 2 in the top left, so my map tiers are tier 12 to tier 10. If I do a map that's tier 9, I'm not gonna spawn the Conqueror. But if I do a tier 10 and I have the required amount of watchstones, I'm guaranteed to spawn the Conqueror. You have to do that 3 times, and then you get a portal to his castle or his fucking.
Wait, those are the Conquerors? I thought those were just like to get the watchstones. I thought the Conquerors were like its own boss for the.
Well, no, they are, but like, you basically, so every 4 watchstones that you put on the map upgrades the Awakener by 1 level, and at level 5 you can fight Sirius or Ceres, whatever the fuck his name is. But yeah, no, it's a low-key grind, but it was a mechanic that I didn't understand at all when they released it, and it wasn't until about the first week, 2 weeks in of this league that I actually started to understand it. Because basically, you just read how many watchstones are required, and then you got to do those level of maps. It not just any level of those maps. They have to be those specific levels with those 3 watchstones in them, in that zone. And then it's a guaranteed trigger every time.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
and you have to kill the boss.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, those fucking goddamn Conquerors are a pain in the ass anyway.
Oh, dude, the fucking I think the two worst ones, the Warlord. Yeah, that's the Warlord. Yeah. Oh, him. Yeah, I think that's Bannon, or no, that's not Bannon. That's fucking what? Is he? Yeah. Then it could be the yellow, the Warlord. I think the Warlord's either blue.
The blue or the green. Wait, is there a blue stone?
Yeah.
It's red, yellow, green, and blue, right?
Yeah.
The Elementalist, I don't have that one yet, and I don't have
The green one's the poison guy. The blue one's Vasiki, whatever the fuck her name is. The bitch with wings. The red one should be Bannon. And yeah, the yellow one is the Warlord. He is a fucking bitch because he phases. They all kind of, well, they don't, I think they all phase. I think phasing is a horrible fucking mechanic in the game. They should just get rid of that for some bosses. Yeah, see, that's clutch. I fucking, I had to... I definitely believe that. I'm going for a fucking max physical, or a max attack and spell block Cyclone. It's... Dude, the more that this is the one league that I've actually carried, like, the majority of my characters to actually at least maps, except 2 that I just gave up on because fuck them. But yeah, I've learned so much this league, it's retarded, and it's really not that hard. Like,
dude, I have not been getting any drops at all. Like, I'm broke.
It sucks because you can't just like look up the item right then and there. Like, oh, okay, so this, you like to at least get a rough estimate of like, all right, what this could be. You said what? Yeah, and I found out the only time that's really worth anything is if they're at least tier 2 rolls, tier 2 or T1. If you got max res trifecta or at least 2, like fire and lightning T1 rolls, and like you can craft like if you can craft like T2, T1 life, yeah, that's worth shit.
Yeah.
But I'm just learning. There's still more that like Dude, I haven't played anything else. Like, I fucking stopped on Apex. I took a break from that. I don't play Call of Duty. I don't play Counter-Strike. I play this. I will play Subnautica for an hour. That's it. And last time I did that was like 2 weeks ago. This is, dude, I don't know. Like, it's just fucking fun. I love this game. It's just the way I can just chill.
I've been so bored.
I fucking bet. I fucking ordered some shit. My desk is supposed to come Monday. I finally fucking got in contact with my shoes, so them bitches should be here this week. And then I ordered my fucking monitor.
Your shoes still didn't get there?
No, dude. So my mom got on my ass about it, and I mean I don't blame her, but she fucking I called. The guy looked at, or I gave him the tracking number, and apparently at UPS, if a package sits for 10 days or more, then it's just canceled. The order's canceled on some fucking stupid shit. So it said that my shit shipped. The reason why it said it shipped is because the shoes got to the fucking delivery service, but they never moved outside of that.
Right. Why?
Who fuck knows? So I talked to the guy, and he's like, well, there's two things that we can do here. I could just give you a refund, or I can ship out the same shoes, just a new pair, and I'll put them on Express. And he's like, it takes 1 to 3 days for the claim to go through, and then with the express shipping, it should take 1 to 2 days to get to you. So he's like, if anything, like Saturday at the latest, you should get them. I was like, thank you. I ordered them bitches almost 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, it'd be nice to have my shoes that I'm paying for still. Okay, let's just put it in this perspective. Since I used Afterpay, I pay a little bit every 2 weeks. I am on the last payment.
Yeah, and you still don't have them.
Exactly. Which technically I should have had them shortly after my first payment, because you have to make the first immediate payment. So before my second payment, I should have had them bitches.
How much were they?
130.
Oh, that's not even a lot.
No.
What are you said you got Air Maxes, right?
Yeah, I got the 95 Air Maxes, the all black ones with like light gray, medium gray, and dark gray, like fade on them, whatever.
Oh, gotcha. Fucking, I don't know, man. I'm so bored. Fucking let me know if you want to hang out.
I feel it. It's probably gonna be a fucking dude. I'm fucking just mentally exhausted. I told my buddy here in chat, Viz. I'm like, yeah, like I'm ready to pass the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's just one of those fucking days at work. I got shit. My dumb ass took a late night. Or I took a fucking nap at like 6 o'clock last night, like an idiot, for like 45 minutes, and then I was up, and then I was in bed at 10, and I didn't fall asleep till like 12:31.
Yeah.
And then I woke up at 6:30, and well, here I am now.
You gotta work again tomorrow, right?
No, yeah, I do work, but it's my last day for the week. Thank God.
Oh, tomorrow is?
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck. I don't know, man. I'm just bored.
I feel like everyone is. Well, of course not me.
I'm gonna let you go for a minute. I know, I've been playing the game too, but
No, I know.
that shit just pissed me off, so I think I'm about to fucking delete. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not gonna delete
Keep your
that, but
eyes-
I'm definitely gonna take a fucking break.
Dude, I'm telling you, Cyclone, it's been easy peasy right now. Like,
I'm not fucking going through the goddamn axe again.
Take care.
I've made 5 characters
You
in 1
must be
week.
the outsider.
The
beast.
Like,
Oyun is gone.
it's not the same.
I know it's not the same.
Yes.
But yeah, man, fucking take it easy. Just fucking think about it. It's once you get the build, I could send you even the fucking link. It's so easy. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's so fucking easy.
So I've never used the melee build.
See, I was not a fan of melee builds. This is a Facebreaker build. Well, there's arguably 2 items that well, I don't know. You can make Cyclone work, and you don't really need a certain item. This build specifically, since it's kind of like a niche or whatever, like max block, so it does require some type of, obviously specific uniques. But my last build, my cast on crit build, Bladefall and Bladefall and Blade Blast, it's not the best. It's not, like I said, it's not the best single target damage. But I'm talking that's up until fucking T16 and past that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can shred T14 and T15, but T16, like, I can only kill like half the boss. Half the boss is in a reasonable time.
Start fucking farm burial chambers, bro. Get some money.
Yeah. My buddy got a fucking doctor.
If you can farm if you can
Exile.
farm the T14 burial chambers maps just so I could watch those in them, then fucking buy the map.
Yeah.
You know, and fucking run it, and then just keep running it until you get your doctor's card or fucking, you know, like I don't know if you play Magic Find at all.
Blessings.
No.
Dude, just rarity. Fuck it. I know you say quantity's better, but dude, rarity is good too.
True. True.
Just like stock it like a fucking, like I don't know, like a chain, like have like your original amulet and then use a gold amulet.
True.
You know what I mean? That's what I use, because gold amulets have the ability, you can have the implicit modifier of gold that goes up to like 25% rarity, I think.
Mm.
And then you can have a prefix on it that gives you another 20%.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, but
Stack that shit up.
It's gonna get rid of all your resistances and shit that you have on like your real amulet.
True. Yeah. I don't know. I've just been having fun with melee builds because all you do is literally stack fucking health and armor. That's all you do.
I'm scared to fuck with the melee build on fucking controller.
It kind of depends on just what build. Like I said, like what's nice about Cyclone is you just press down. What's the attack button on the controller? Left trigger, right trigger, something? Oh, okay, yeah. So you would just press down whatever you set your main primary skill is. You just hold it down and that's it. Occasionally you press one or two other buttons for like buffs and like bosses and shit. But other than that, no, you don't. So, just think about it. Alright, bro. You too. That's my boy. I feel bad, man. Don't play this game on a console. That is all I know. Alright, what am I doing here? Isn't there like a certain boss I gotta kill? That's the tunnel. Yeah, I gotta kill a certain boss. Fuck the axe. Oh, come on. At least get your one character to maps. At least. You can do it, bro. They're not that bad. Wow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. He's gone. Yeah, this just might be my new favorite build. Fuck cast on crit. What is my fucking chance to crit? It's probably dog shit, dude. 20. Yeah, it's bad. That's pretty bad. Oh, is that a little girl? Hi, little girl. I haven't seen you all fucking day. What's my cat's name? Wow. That didn't feel like a fight at all. Let's switch it up. That music was starting to put me to sleep. Why does it feel like I've heard almost all this fucking music? Like, it's all the same shit, dude. I need my zoom flasks. That's what I need. That's what I need. Dude, this is just like, I just spin to win, dude. That's all I do. I don't even play the game anymore. Like, I don't even play anymore. I just fucking... Ooh, tech deals.
And we're live with the not the Rogue Tech Show. We're live with Newegg now and tech deals, and most importantly, Rogue Storm. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I fucking, dude.
Well,
I love this couple,
this
but they are
is week
genius. Like, dude, they are fucking,
number
like,
8 of
they know what the
current
fuck they're
Human
talking about
Malware
when it comes
Edition,
to
and we
technology.
have got an
This is who,
amazing
these are the
show
people
for
I watch.
everybody. I know I say that every week, but my goal and focus with these shows, for those of you who just joined us,
I'd really
called
watch
Amazing
these if you want to learn
Incredible
about hardware.
$1,500 PC build guide, Ryzen 9 3900X, 12 cores, 24 threads. Just a couple of years ago, that would have been pure fantasy. It didn't exist. 2016, when we started our YouTube channel, the top end, the most expensive $2,000 CPU from Intel on the HEDT platform was 10 cores, 20 threads.
Wow.
And today, we have got a PC build for less than the cost of just the 10-core Intel CPU from just 4 years ago.
Yep.
And this is an entire computer with a premium X570 motherboard, 12+1 digital power delivery, good for anything that you'd ever put in there.
Well,
And you really don't need to because it's got a great chip. We've
Bye.
got 32 gigs of DDR4 3600.
Okay.
1 terabyte of NVMe SSD TLC performance drive.
TLC.
TLC. We have an RX 5700 XT graphics card.
Okay.
It's a great deal. It is a great deal. We have got a very nice premium Fractal Design Meshify C case with lots of room for airflow and expansion. It's not a $50 cheapo case. We've got a good case. We have a 250 watt, 80 plus gold, fully modular, 10-year warranty, fluid dynamic bearing fan power supply.
Okay.
1,500 bucks.
So if you are in the market for a 12 core 24 thread kit, here we go. Bring it on, Tech. You proud of yourself?
It is so cool what AMD had. AMD, you get 2 gold stars. AMD gets 2 gold stars because they have really created competition in the marketplace for CPUs. Raise your hands if you think we'd be having all this cool stuff going on if it was just Intel competing with themselves. How's chat doing? Anybody saying anything fun? Chris says Rogue's already over it. Yes, you don't look very excited. Also, remember to talk to them, not to me. Pretend like the neighbors need to hear you through the door. You need to give the dog a run. We do have a dog next door. So that's cool. But we have some other deals, too.
We do.
We do. Some amazing deals.
Go on then.
Well, we'll get to them.
Oh, we're.
People need to stay and watch the show. As always, links in the video description below to all of these deals. Number 1, this is a sponsored video from Newegg. There you go. And we want to say thank you very much to Newegg for making this happen because we take the time out. I spent, go ahead, that button. I spent at least 4 or 5 hours putting all this together today. Looking at different options, playing with different budgets, trying to come up with a build that is really nice, but everything in it is good value. I mean, I could throw a 2080 Ti in there and it'd be lovely, but I mean, that's just crazy. So we're not going to do that. The links down in the video description below are affiliate links. So in addition to being sponsored, they still pay us if you use the links. Thanks, Newegg. You guys are awesome. So use those links when shopping. It's greatly appreciated. And of course, if I didn't have the support of my lovely, awesome wife over here, who frankly counterbalances my interestingness very well with a, shall we say,
Even keel.
an even keel. That is an excellent way to put it.
This is Tech.
How about we play the intro? Hey, look, it's the spinny thing. The gears, they mesh. Several people have made the comment that those gears technically, you know, in that configuration, they wouldn't turn because there's 3 gears.
Exactly.
But
If someone wants to do it, go for it.
well, what you need is you need 1 gear slightly off from it, so one turns this way and it turns that one and it turns that one.
Correct.
So what we need is somebody to make us a new logo
Oh,
and a logo animation.
there we go. That actually would be cool if they turned.
See,
Well, it would
you
be
killed
cool.
Shikari.
Well, they
That's
can
fancy.
spin, but it just that doesn't work because of the configuration.
Yeah, exactly.
So we need somebody to help us with our logo if they're interested.
I'm certified nuts.
Are we going to talk about the Ryzen 3 3100 and 3300X? No,
No.
we are not, because this is not the Rogue Tech Show. This is Newegg Now. This is all about deals that you can buy now, not in the future. Those don't launch until May. We will talk about those on Thursday during the Rogue Tech Show, which is our weekly news and information stream. Speaking of which, why don't you share with everybody what is going to publish tomorrow morning?
Oh yes, my Rogue One news show.
Your first one since February.
Yes, I know.
It's been 2 months.
It has that whole human malware kids home thing. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get used to.
You have been, she's been homeschooling for almost 2 months. So I mean, it's really altered our schedule. I mean, yes, you know, hashtag woe was us, first world problems. We work from home and have computers for the kids, so we're not complaining, but it has prevented her from doing some things that she wanted to be done. Just having your 3 children, we have a 9-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 14-year-old, and having them home every day, day in and day out, we love them, but it would be nice if we had a day off. Go to school! See, that's why school was created. It wasn't for the kids, it was for us. So,
Facts.
I appreciate the super chat.
Fucking facts.
We'll get to the super chats after we go through the build itself. But we're gonna do that first. For people who are watching this pre-recorded, we're already 7 minutes into it, and so let's just get straight into it, shall we? The featured deal of this, well, it is the Ryzen 9 3900X, but we're going to start with this instead. I have this linked on the top of the video description. They don't even have to click show more in the video description.
Oh, really?
No, because check this out. No rebates, no promo codes, no nonsense. A bunch of deals we're going to talk about today with promo codes or rebates. This one has nothing. Honey, go ahead.
Hey, Asrock Radio on RX 5700 XT, DirectX Pro, 8 gigs, Asrock, $350.
So this is $50 off the normal price. There's actually another one. If you don't like ASRock cards for whatever reason, we do have an MSI Mech OC, not a Ventus, a Mech.
So if you don't like yellow and black,
We do have another one that's also $350, but the $350 is after a $20 mail-in rebate.
does it come with these games?
Yes.
It does.
So both of them, we'll show you the other one in a second, but it is linked down below with the promo code. This one is the Challenger D, and it's got a boost clock of up to 1950 megahertz.
1905.
What Rogue said. Speak up when you're correcting me, especially when you're right. So this right here is Resident Evil 3 and Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition. And so that's $60 worth of games. That's not bad. And you will also get the Xbox Game Pass because of the CPU as well. This graphics card is only 5% slower than a $500 RTX 2070 Super.
Okay.
Now, it's not DirectX 12 Ultimate compatible.
No.
The drivers are better. I've complained about the drivers in the past, but my recent testing, I almost finished editing the video last night. I've got some updated Navi benchmarks done with a fresh set of modern drivers, with this year's drivers. It's better. It's better. And at $350, that's a lot of performance for that price.
Okay.
So, yeah, it is what it is. That brings us to the piece de resistance.
The Ryzen 9 3900X 12 core, 50 threads for $450.
Let me help all of you out. If you were thinking of buying a Ryzen 7, don't buy this. There is no circumstance, none, zero, zilch, nada, nothing. Get out of here. There is no circumstance under which you can justify $300 for an 8-core 16-thread chip, but you cannot justify $420, ignore the price on the screen, it's discounted, $420 for a 12-core 24-thread chip and double the on-chip cache.
That's true.
70 megabytes instead of 36, which will matter as games go towards higher resolution with higher quality textures, especially with the new consoles coming out. I do think that higher on-chip cache is going to make a difference, maybe even more than the cores over the next 3 to 5 years. Now, if you don't want this, the Ryzen 5 3600X is a good value for the money. I would not, let's see if everybody hears me, I would not buy a Ryzen 7 at this point in time for $300. It's not because it's a bad chip, it's a great CPU, it's a wonderful CPU. But by the time you've built the computer, we get a $1,500 build here. And this is not an outrageous build. This is not a here, let's go full screen for a minute. This is not some over the top with 4 terabytes of storage and a 2080 Super.
gigs.
This is not 60, this is not a crazy build. This is a very reasonable build. It's a premium build, it's a premium experience, but it's not outrageous. If we took out the Ryzen 9 3900X in here and put a Ryzen 7 3700X in here, it would go from $1,500 to $1,380.
That's it.
And you would lose a third of your CPU performance for 10% of the total system price. Going from 8 cores to 12 is a 50% increase, or going from 12 down to 8 is a 33% decrease. if you've got $1,500 to spend, you want Ryzen 9 in your system at this price. When Ryzen 9 was $500, I understand why people skipped it. When there was a $200 difference, I get it. But there's only 120 right now. No. 4 more cores and 8 more threads. If you're putting together a $1,500 machine, would you not want your $1,500 machine to last you for the next 3 to 5 years?
Sure.
3 to 5 years from now, you're gonna wish you had a 12-core chip.
Oh yeah. With what's coming.
And if you want to cut the budget down a bit, maybe reduce a few components, cut the RAM to 16, you can't really cut the storage. You could cut the power supply a bit. You could cut the motherboard a bit. You could go down to a Ryzen 5 3600X for $200. I'd save $220. And I'm okay with that. Because you could buy a 3600X today, and in 2 or 3 years, you can either buy a new or perhaps pre-owned
Ready to go?
4th
Fucking
gen
finally, X10.
Ryzen 9 4900X to upgrade in the future if
True.
budget is tight right now. You could turn this into a $1,000 machine pretty easily by cutting back a few things.
Yep.
Do not underestimate the power of the Emperor. Oh wait, wrong movie, sorry. Do not underestimate the value of $120 more for basically gluing a 7700K onto a 9900K. That's actually pretty cool. And you get 3 months of Xbox Game Pass to go along with it. So, in any case, now motherboards. I have this motherboard. I've done a build on this motherboard. I like this motherboard. I saw somebody in chat just a second ago who doesn't like this motherboard. I understand. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with an equivalent feature set motherboard from Asus, MSI, or ASRock. An ASRock, Taichi, a Asus ROG Strix, and MSI Gaming Pro Carbon are all awesome choices if you prefer those instead. But check this out. We're gonna stack our codes and stack our buttons. Because this right here is a Ryzen 9 bundle router, which gives you, do you see this $15 off right here? Okay. So the CPU is $449. And the motherboard is $258. But you get $15 off this right there. But if you put the promo code that's down in the video description below, you get an extra $30 off, making this $662, not $692. So what that $30 code is, it makes the CPU $420 instead of $450. And then take $15 off the motherboard, and it makes the motherboard $243. And $243 for a Aorus Pro Wi-Fi is a fair price. You can buy cheaper boards, but if you're buying a Ryzen 9, don't. But if you're buying a Ryzen 5, yeah, I mean, you put in a cheaper board for sure. But not too cheap if you want to upgrade.
But we went over last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we covered that. We're not going to cover that this week. But that's the motherboard I would buy. But Asus ROG Strix X570, MSI Gaming Pro Carbon, the ASRock Taichi are all great premium boards. If you don't like Gigabyte, that's fine. Something in that $250 to $300 price point is where I'd be at, because friends don't let friends buy crappy motherboards. And is $50 on a $1,500 build gonna matter? Is running out of ports or slots or M.2 slots for upgrades or nice features or USB ports, is that going to matter?
Yes.
In 5 years, if you want a 5-year machine? Yeah, don't be penny wise and pound foolish. You have a 3700X in your streaming PC over there
Correct.
with the Wraith Prism RGB cooler that comes with it. It's not bad, but you can hear it.
Correct.
Can you not?
Yep.
I don't want to put words in your mouth. I'll be quiet. You tell everybody whether or not you can ever hear that fan spin.
Oh yeah.
Is it horrible?
Annoying enough.
Would it be fine if it's the only experience you ever had?
Oh yeah. yeah, it'd be fine. Yeah, you probably wouldn't know any different.
I've seen lots of comments from people go, I have the Wraith Prism cooler that comes with the Ryzen 7 and Ryzen 9. It's fine. What's the problem? There isn't a problem. You can absolutely use the included stock cooler, and it works fine. Once you've had the sound of silence, this is a 6 heat pipe cooler for $50 with 2 fans. RGB if you want them, or don't plug the RGB in if you don't want the RGB. This is a good value for $50 in terms of cooling performance. And if you want something that is going to make sure that your CPU stays ultra cool and lasts a very long time, and most importantly, because Ryzen chips aren't as hot as Intel chips, sorry Intel high, but they're not, that means that the fans won't have to spin as fast, and this will be a very, very cool and quiet cooler. If you wanted to run an i9 9900K at 5 gigahertz, I would not recommend this because the fans would have to turn a lot faster. But on a Ryzen 9, they won't turn it a lot faster because that 7nm architecture runs cooler. Did you have something to say?
Nope.
Did you have a comment to read from chat?
Nope. Oh, YOLO RAM.
The YOLO RAM. $137 is the current lowest price for 32 gigs of DDR4 3600. And for a build like this, you might as well. You'll save $15 if you get 3200, but again, of course you're $15 on yourself, but it's not that bad. If you're building the system, you put 3600 in there. If you don't like the red, unfortunately the black is sold out at the moment, so red's the only choice. If you don't like the red, the truth of the matter is you can get Team Group, which is black. You can get G-Skill here. I mean, it's $17 more.
Yeah, my bad if
It's
this
$155
if this video is
versus
annoying in the background, but I fucking love
But if you
it.
prefer G-Skill rep jaws and the look
I
of
always
it,
try to watch their videos every Tuesday when they go live.
$17 is lunch for 2.
Yes.
You know. This is actually what I linked to in the video description, by the way, because prices change constantly and stuff will sell out. So what I did is I actually linked to this pre-sorted list.
But you did last week too.
Yeah, it makes it easy. We already showed you this. Somebody in chat commented that they didn't like this particular card. I don't remember who was,
Yeah,
but somebody complained about it.
Move up there.
We do watch chat, believe it or not. I catch it out of the corner of my eye. So I appreciate you guys chatting and leaving your comments. But if you don't like that... Oh, it's later, sorry.
Now
We'll come back to it. I do have an MSI card in there.
Okay.
120... No. 100 and...
$28.
$118.
Oh.
Because you get a $10 Newegg gift card with purchase. It gets emailed to you. You can use it for anything on Newegg.com.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it's a future purchase, but technically it's free money. So whatever.
We talked about that last week.
This is an SX8100. It is a little bit slower, maybe 10% slower than an SX8200 Pro, which is what I have in my high-end content creation machine. And it's roughly equivalent to a Samsung 970 EVO. Very nice drive. This is just a tiny bit below it, but for $118, it's $115 for a QLC 1TB drive.
And this is an NVMe.
They're both NVMe. QLC, TLC.
This QLC.
This is TLC.
Oh, this is TLC.
Hey,
TLC.
good shit. I'm about to do this quest at the bottom.
How do people keep this straight?
I just want the quest point.
TLC, QLC. I'm going back to my
I'm recommending what the deal is right now. And it changes from week to week. I mean, part of the point here is if you're ready to buy right now, this is a few dollars more than the Intel 660Ps that I've reviewed, or the Crucial P1s, or the Sambrit Rocket Q drives, which are QLC. They're nice. This is a better drive than those are.
Okay.
And it's $3 more.
I got $3.
We need to add that as a button to add that to your list.
I'll add that to my list.
I've got $3.
I got $3. Who's that, Patrick?
Yes, on SpongeBob. No more $50 El Cheapo cases. This is a Fractal Design Meshify C dark tempered glass case.
For $90.
Oh no, there's a code below. Promo codes in the video description below. Don't miss those. You can use all of them. Put them all in, one after the other after the other. It'll stack all the discounts. So yeah, I think it's $10 off with the code. I think it's $79. $79 for this case. Take a look. It comes with 2 fans, one mounted in the back and one mounted in the front. There's room here to mount 2 more. You can put a 360 millimeter liquid cooler in the front or 3 fans.
Yep.
You can put a large liquid cooler on the top. You've got cable management grommets over here. You've got multiple places to mount drives. On the back here, you've got a place to mount an SSD. 1, 2,
love the sting
3.
of victory.
So you put 3 SSDs back here.
Yep.
Look at all the cable management. You've got place for 3.5-inch drives down here. Plenty of room for a power supply. For $80, that's a nice case. EVGA Supernova 650 watt G5 80 plus gold fully modular power supply with 10-year warranty and fluid dynamic bearing fan. No, it's not. Mail-in rebate.
$20 rebate.
It's worth it. You're spending $1,500 on the system. Don't. You can buy a $60 power supply and it will work. Raise your hand if you're going to discount tire for your Ferrari. No. You're building a Ryzen 9. You're getting a premium machine.
Yep.
This is a really, really nice power supply for $110. It will last you through not just this machine, but the next one. Think of it this way. It's really only half because it's 10-year warranty to last you at least 10 years. So when in 5 years, if you replace your Ryzen 9 with a Ryzen 9 8900X or whatever it is at the time, you don't have to replace your power supply.
No.
Okay, then we get to the other deals. So what do you think of this build so far, my love?
That's interesting. For $1,500, I remember when you did the 2016 Ultimate build for $4,000. Wasn't that $4,000?
Yeah, in 2016, we did an Ultimate System build for $4,000. Now, in fairness, half of that $4,000 was storage.
So $2,000.
It was really a $2,000 build with $2,000 of storage because I do YouTube and thus have a lot of 4K video.
But that was an i7 6800K, wasn't it?
That was an i7 6800K. How many cores?
6 cores, 12 threads.
How much RAM?
16 gigs?
32.
32?
So 32 gigs of RAM, 6 cores and 12 threads. Decent amount of storage. I do not remember at this point what video card it had in it, but probably similar.
Hey, what's up, Mecca? My boy.
The big change
my
over the past
boy.
few years, the RAM is the same.
Yeah.
The video card performance
So
is
every
about the
Tuesday,
same.
I try to watch
It's
this
the
couple.
CPU power.
I follow this guy on YouTube. He does hardware reviews, but every
This is
Tuesday he
$500
does
less, and it has
tech
a
hardware
12-core
deals.
CPU
So you can buy shit right
that
now
is
through his
faster on a
affiliate
per-core,
links,
per-clock basis than the
and
Broadwell
you
E
support
was.
him, you support his
And it's
wife,
got
his
double
family, whatever.
cores.
But you also
You
get
just- 4
deals,
years.
obviously, on hardware, like
For
new
less money.
CPU, motherboard,
Now, what part of that is not a
GPUs.
deal?
I remember how excited
Cases.
you were about that one too.
I try to watch all their videos, so that's why I'm
When
listening
I
to
did
this.
a video back in 2016 where I had the i7 6700K and the i7
How you been, bro?
6800K on the desk, and I made the comment. I said, notice that AMD hasn't even shown up to the party because at the time it was the FX 8300 or 8350, and I said they're not even part of the conversation. If you're watching this video in 2016, AMD, not even an option. It doesn't exist. It's Intel, or more Intel. Which Intel CPU would you like? And today in 2020, it's which AMD CPU would you like?
Yeah,
Hello,
basically, literally.
Next month,
I think it's
I
interesting.
hear-
I love hardware. So
I read it.
You read it?
I read it.
Oh, wow.
I just
That
like
there
keeping
might
up
very
with
well
shit.
be some new Intel CPUs coming.
Dalio says you
By the way, this is like my 6th build in fucking 1 week.
The EVGA for the win card. I do remember that now. Here's the thing. There are new Intel CPUs coming next month. Don't be afraid to buy a Ryzen 9 today because while those will be interesting, they'll probably cost more, and who knows what the availability the first month will be like. And if you're ready to buy today, this is a solid deal.
You see, I play games enough already.
Just like
Like me hitting the go
Don't
live
even
button
start with that.
is just one extra click for me.
You know how I said earlier that you could
But I
replace
feel
the
you. I mean,
Ryzen
it is a
9 with
grind,
Ryzen
definitely.
5 and
I got my
downscale
one boy to
everything?
start grind. I got my one boy to
that,
start
you won't waste
streaming.
money on RAM.
He started streaming like 3-4 days ago. Dude already has almost more followers than me, but he plays League of Legends and he's actually good at it.
And
I play what the fuck I want to play.
RAM is it?
You know what I mean? So it's like
65.
I'm not gonna get a crazy following
$65
right out the gate playing fucking Path of Exile because it's not that exciting to watch. But
Don't
it's more
know
for the
if I've
content
ever
and just the
seen that
interaction.
price
But
before. This might.
yeah,
I
he
might
gets
have
like
missed it,
fucking
but I
10
cannot
viewers
recall.
a stream and this, that, and a third. But I mean, hey, God bless the kid. I'm proud for him. I just don't like League of Legends.
Ever being $65.
Personally.
That might be a new low.
But yeah, man,
What is it normally?
what do you normally
75 to
stream?
85. It's been scraping in that range for a while.
Okay.
I've seen 3,000 and 3,200 at this price. But this is
And if you have any questions, I'd love to try to answer to the best of my ability.
now for the complainers who don't like the ASRock video card. Oh wait, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, don't laugh. This is a deal.
The MSI Radeon RX 570 for 150 bucks.
Yes, that's a deal. Why?
DirectX 12, 8 gigabytes of overclock. DDR5.
Dude, I can't stand fucking League. What, me play 40 minutes, get tilted within the first 5 minutes, and I can't leave because then I'm gonna get reported,
And a
and I have to
$15
play
promo
for
code
40 minutes and
DirectX.
fucking hate my life? No.
So that's 100.
What, I lose lane, and then like it's downhill from there unless my jungle can do
Now
something
that's $120.
to try to help me get back into the game?
It's an 8 gigabyte
Like,
card, and this
dude,
is an
I
important
can
point.
get
If this was a
tilted so
4
quick
gigabyte
playing that
card,
game.
We would not be
I
talking
can get
about
tilted
that.
so quick playing that
It's
game.
an 8 gigabyte card. Now, it's a 570, and I am fully aware.
Or like your
that
ADC starts to tank,
RX
or if your tank
580
starts to go
have been
down, like if your
available at
tank,
120
if your
and a little
fucking
bit
carry,
less over
or
the
not
past few
carry,
months.
but yeah, your tank it starts
Right
to
now
like
on eBay,
not
you
do
can
well,
go buy a
or your
used
jungle doesn't know what the
RX
fuck they're
580,
doing
which is
to try to
10%.
help.
There's about a 10% performance.
I would say,
difference
or if your
between
mid
a
lane,
570 and a
if your
580.
mid lane sucks, that's dangerous
You
too.
can buy a used 580.
But other than that,
for
I just-
120 or
fuck that
maybe
game.
a
No
tiny
offense, fuck that game.
110 on eBay right now, and it'll be.
I really don't
10%
even plan on
faster
playing
for about the
Valorant
same
when that
money,
shit comes out.
Except it's used.
I'm
The
not excited for
RX
Valorant one bit.
580
It's just another
launched
fucking
in
grind fest with less gun
2017.
game.
You might be buying a 3-year-old card that's been mining for 3 years. This is 120 for a
Like from what
brand
I've seen
new
from
card.
Valorant, it's literally
That's a deal.
30% gun,
I would think so.
like
It is
gunplay,
10%
like
slower, but if you're
you know,
playing
30% gun
1080p,
action,
I mean, if you need a card
and
to
everything
play
else is just like
everything from the Sims
abilities
4 to
and
Grand Theft Auto
placement.
5
That's
to
all it is, just
Overwatch,
abilities and
Fortnite.
placement.
This does that.
How better
at
can you
100
outplay
frames
the
per
other
second without
player
complaint.
with just casting
So,
your
I mean, if
abilities?
you need something more powerful, sure, but for 120 bucks for a brand new
Which
card,
is essentially kind of the reason,
like that
because
deal.
you have abilities, but I don't like it. At first, when Valorant first came out, like what?
go ahead.
When the beta first came out, like
You can
what?
do it.
On the 7th?
You can do it.
Keys started dropping on the
We
7th.
need a button here that puts on music and streamers
I-
like they pop out like it's a party.
At first, I was like, it could potentially be a CSGO killer, but now that I
Here-
actually think about it, and
here's
I've
the
seen
map.
some gameplay over time,
This is not Avengers.
No.
This is not. Remember how people complained about the
you're not gonna get. You are gonna get those
This is not-
aces from here and there, but you're not
This
gonna get
is
those.
the map.
I don't feel like
this
you're gonna
card.
get those crazy spray transfers. You're gonna get those crazy like
No, she
people
has
going
a-
around
a
1D
Mika, a
gang.
Mecca.
It's just it's not.
Or Mika.
I don't know. It's just
Mobile-
it's not
It
CS:GO.
stands for. I don't remember.
It looks like a snooze fest. Dr. Disrespect kind of said it best.
Okay.
He said it's fun to play. It's just boring as shit to watch.
$20 rebate.
There is a promo code in the video description below that takes it down to.
And personally, I kind of agree. I don't
So
like.
this.
I don't
you
care
have
for
to
watching
put
it.
up a $20 rebate card to get the same price as the ASRock.
Am I a CS:GO dick rider?
I would have put this
No,
deal
but
first
I've just
if it
also
was just
played
350
Counter Strike
without codes
since
and
I was like
rebates.
fucking 4 years old, 5 years old. So
At the same price, I would.
You
buy
could
the
say I'm a
MSI
little
card
biased,
before the
but
ASRock card too.
Counter Strike is
Several people have
literally
said that
all
the
about
ASRock
smokes,
is a budget card. It
grenades,
is. I would buy this first,
mollies,
but this
and
requires
gun
that you wait for mail
and
rebate.
gun
Now,
recoil,
they do
gun
care about
control,
$20.
trigger finger. Like how
Well, the
good are
$20
you
does
at?
kick
You know
it
what I mean?
Over The
There's no
1500. I do have
gimmicks.
this price like we're like $3 under 1500 on this build.
$3.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no gimmicks.
Where is my $3 Patrick button?
Like, there's no, like, it's all about using
And
your
this comes with
smokes
the
and
same,
your
free
utility
games,
and shit
the,
like that. Like, it's
Resident
not like,
Evil
oh,
3,
here, let me just pop
Monster
my
Hunter,
ability and
Ice
fuck. I don't even, I think you get utility
Whatever
in that
edition,
game. My
and
brain's not
so
working
on.
right now.
So,
But it's just, I don't know. I'm not, I can understand the appeal for people that are like, oh, cool abilities and the
Aventus.
economy and,
It's
or
a
ecosystems and shit like that. And like,
1660 Super.
but I just, would it be fun to play? I'm sure.
$15
But I don't feel like sinking more time into a strategic shooter.
for 225.
I just learning character. I don't care.
Super priced at a point that
Plus, the
$20.
maps look bland as
I know a lot
fuck.
of people would
I'm
say
not
you
gonna
can
lie. I
spend
don't like the
another
maps.
$20 more and get a better
I don't
car.
like the maps.
You can.
I don't remember too much about the maps because I haven't personally played myself. I don't like the maps.
Tell me.
Because
I get it. They're good.
Oh, it's so
They're
loud.
good to a professional level. High visibility.
It was there when we started.
We're going to 1660.
Yeah, just high visibility and low quality
This
textures.
was 300 even for a
You
sub
always
pack.
want to be able to see your enemy as fast as possible so you can have the fastest reaction time and as clear as possible for the most precise shot.
And you get a little bit more. You get about 15%
I've talked about this
performance
before.
with the ray
That's
tracing
one of the
and
reasons
4K
why
control.
a lot of CS:GO, like a lot of the
So-
CS:GO community is kind of 50-50 on it. Like every time they
Well, it
rework a
was
new map,
available. Well,
they make it
that's
up
there.
to
Let's
date.
see what else is available in 2060's
Some people love it because it looks better. Some people hate it because their performance is ass. And then you got the people that love the look, but they hate the way it plays because they changed
There is
some
a
shit,
ITX card.
or it's just
And
harder to
avoid
see
that
enemies.
RTX card in a
So that's where
16
Valorant
ITX
shines.
card.
All the maps look like dog shit. The graphics look like dog shit.
I've tested that. It's not bad.
It's just,
No, it's loud.
but it's good again to a competitive standpoint where, in any given situation, you can see your enemy
There you
in
go.
a split second.
The EVGA
And that's what you-
RTX,
that's
know,
what you
this is
want.
not the Ultra.
You don't
If
want
you're
some-
overclocked card, you can always
Like
overclock
you don't
it.
want to, you don't want to see fucking what map is that? God damn it. Not Mirage.
Free deliver us the moon.
Is it Mirage? No.
If you spend
No, not Mirage.
$240 on a 1660
The one map that they fucking redid, I can't think of the name, but it's like all green and shit now. It's like all
Because now you're
overgrown.
$60
It's literally stationed in
Let's do some math, folks. What is the
I can't
percentage
fucking
difference
think
from
like when I get
240
bad
to
sleep.
200?
But there was like a big nuclear explosion and shit, and it's like quarantined, and it's been like that for 20 years. I can't think of the fucking name, but anyway, that map,
Maybe
that
Kat can
CS:GO
tell
map,
us, what is the
it's got a lot of
percentage
dark
difference between
greens,
240 and
which is a lot of the character models, a lot of shadows. It's just it's hard for players who aren't used to Counter-Strike or aren't used to the map.
15% faster
And arguably even
than a
people, even vets,
1660.
it's sometimes hard to accurately distinguish a player
So,
versus
15%
a texture
more
mesh
performance,
sometimes.
30% more money, in terms
So,
of just the cost of the car, regardless of the rest
I
of the
understand where
build.
Valorant's
But
gonna win.
That doesn't seem on the surface.
I'm not gonna watch it. My buddy's been begging me to try to get a key drop.
We're getting
Begging
road
me to try to get a key drop.
somehow.
I'm not thirsty for it. I could give a fuck less.
Should I do
That game
something?
can disappear tomorrow. Someone in Riot can accidentally delete all the files,
Supposed to
and
just
I won't
speak
lose
off
any
the
sleep.
top of your head.
I'm gonna be like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. It could have been great. I don't know. It's deleted now, so what the fuck do I care?
She has spent 16 years just listening to me. I talk, she listens. Relationship. RTX 2060 is DirectX 12 Ultimate compatible for future games because the new console.
I did look at it. My buddy's been playing a shit ton of that recently. If you can educate me, like what you can do in that game, and what I mean by isn't it a game where you can create an army, you can build bases, you can control armies, you can play single player, like you can play as one person in your army and fight. I know you can invade other towns and shit, I think. I don't know. I haven't really seen much gameplay. I just know my buddy's been like the same one that's been begging me to try to play Valorant. He's also been hooked on that game recently.
$30.
But isn't that kind of what you can do? It's kind of like an all-round like medieval game, like Total War.
Yeah,
All,
spend
oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
for DLSS ray tracing.
So you recruit armies, you got your citadel, you got your upgrades, but it's all first person. Okay, that makes sense.
Really? To be honest,
It sounds nice.
at this point, knowing what I know, I just published a video yesterday with a 1660 Super. I would not buy a 1660 Super,
I like Total War. I love Total War.
even for my kid.
Problem is the game lasts too fucking long for me to give a fuck about the finishing, about the end.
$30 of the price.
If I'm being completely honest with you.
$30 is the extra features. In the grand
I feel it.
you cannot buy
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that.
this card and then spend $30 and glue on RTX in a year when you really wish you had it. We have 3 kids, only one of which has an RTX card, and he's not the one who wants to play Minecraft and ray tracing. Princess Storm.
Oh, hold on one second.
RX 580.
Doesn't know about that. She doesn't know about that yet.
Yeah, we showed it to her the other day, remember?
Yeah, she's forgotten.
She's forgotten because she has the attention span of an 11-year-old. Do you know anybody who would happen to have an extra RTX card on the shelf upstairs?
Somebody.
You should bug him to put that in her computer. Yes, it's Aventus. Yes, I've made my opinions on that clear, but check this out.
$15 rebate. $10 now.
So $385. That's an RTX 2070 for $385. That is faster than a 2060 Super.
Yep.
That is about the same speed as the RX 5700 XT, which is 350. So this brings us to an interesting conversation. Great deal, right? Yeah, it is. Here's a question. Is it worth $35 more than the RTX?
Ray tracing.
Don't tell anyone, but yes it is.
Yes, it is.
So why does this build have the other card in it? 2 reasons. One, I was trying to hold $1,500 compromises were made. Number 2, I get asked constantly. Do you recommend RX 5700 XT? Are the drivers better now? Should I buy an RX 5700 XT? RX 5700 is a better deal. Why would you recommend NVIDIA? NVIDIA sucks. Okay. Let me help all of you out. It's a minor difference. And while ray tracing doesn't really matter now, 18 months isn't that far away. And do you really want to buy a graphics card and replace it in 12 months? The world is going in that direction. AMD is releasing video cards. How far away is October? May, June, July, August, September, October.
6 months.
In 6 months, RDNA 2 launches from AMD with ray tracing and with AI cores. And DirectX 12 Ultimate support.
Yep.
And the consoles launch in October, 6 months from now, both of which will have RDNA 2 with DirectX 12 Ultimate support.
Yep.
And over the next year beyond that, or 18 months from now, when the new consoles and the new cards are launched plus 1 year,
Yep.
the games will actually start to use it. And your card that you bought today and saved $35 on can't.
Or won't.
Now, whether or not you care is a personal decision. I don't think it's worth the fuss. Now, having said that, I acknowledge that this is a good GPU under a fairly meh cooler. I do. Unfortunately, if you come up here to graphics cards using Newegg's amazing sorting system, and we choose 2070, and we hit apply, Don't buy a 2070 Super. They're a terrible value right now. That's an open box. I wouldn't buy that card anyway. I wouldn't buy that one.
I should click new.
That one's actually not bad. It's more money, but the armor, despite the armor's reputation in the past of being a crappy cooler, I think the Ventus kind of took over from it. The new armor design isn't as bad.
Okay.
And especially because these are 7nm and run cooler than like the Vegas and stuff, it's not so bad. Would I pay $420 for it? See, unfortunately, what you can't do is buy the really good cards because look at the price.
And they're not available.
They're not available. See, not available. That is a really good card. So that's kind of the position that you're stuck in because the 2070s kind of got replaced by, it's because you come down here and then the price just goes to stupid. You could, of course, accept 5% slower performance. A 2060 Super is not as fast as a 5700 XT. However, that's 380 after mailing. To be honest, I would take that over the Ventus, even though it's 5% slower. A 2060 Super is going to be 5% slower than a 2070.
Okay.
And that is 380 after mail-in rebate, so it's basically the same price as the 2070 Ventus. But that EVGA has a better cooler. I would sacrifice the 5% performance to have a quiet card.
Yes.
Why don't you tell everybody the custom PCs are custom line?
Yes, custom PCs are custom.
Tell them that.
I did.
They can't hear you. We'll get you a megaphone.
Yeah.
Custom PCs are custom. You build whatever the hell you want. All right. Why don't you tell everybody what that is?
That is a Team Group SATA TLC SSD for $33.
How big?
256 gigabytes.
Who should buy that?
Someone who doesn't want to play games?
If you're building a basic budget system for somebody who wants to check their email, check Facebook, check Twitter, watch YouTube videos, watch Twitch streams. If you're just looking for a boot drive for a semi-older PC, it's an M.2 drive, so it can't be too old. $33 is pretty reasonable for a decent quality drive. You can buy drives a little bit cheaper, but that's a decent quality drive. We will get to the super chats in just a minute. Thank you guys very much. On the other end of the spectrum.
Oh, a Team Group. 2 terabyte SATA for $198.
If you just need a game drive, if you just need a drive to throw, let's see, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is 175 gigabytes now. Multiple other games are over 100 gigs. Why don't you guys put in chat? We'll pull up chat here in a second. What is the largest game that you personally have installed on your computer?
That would be a good question.
I want to see chat right now.
Do you want to answer these while they're doing that?
Yeah, we'll let chat scroll with this. I'll keep an eye on it. Rogue's going to read out the super chats.
Buffy. Buff is Buffy. Thanks for the support.
Buff is
Actually,
Buffy.
you need to read it because I'm not looking at and they can't hear me. And you're pointing in the right direction. Unless you want to pull them up over there and then I can read them.
Well, you just have to talk to Mount Everest.
Doesn't matter. I'm not pointed in the right direction. This really needs to be over there.
I'm terribly sorry.
There we go.
Feel better now?
Yes. Alternatives to the motherboard. I used it in a 3900X build 2 months ago and it bricked after 3 weeks following a Windows update. Now Gigabyte won't replace it.
How exactly does a motherboard brick because of a Windows update? Look, every company has something that breaks. I kind of answered this earlier when I was talking about alternatives to motherboards. Something in the $250-ish price range, maybe $300, especially if you go with ASUS. It's really the ASUS ROG Strix for $299 is where you're going to be at on that side if you want a premium board of equivalent features. Gaming Pro Carbon from MSI, the Tai Chi from ASRock. I'm not married to Gigabyte. I just particularly like that board, and I think it's a good price for $243. For what it comes with, I think that that's a good value for the money. But if you have a preference, then any of the 4 big companies, MSI, Gigabyte, ASRock, and ASUS. 5 and 10 years ago, I only used ASUS. I've got so many ASUS motherboards, it's not even funny. They've gotten cheap on their power delivery on some of their more recent boards, and while they've got the bling and they've got the best BIOS in the business, they don't always make the best board for the money. They do tend to cost more, and they often scrimp in certain areas that the other companies use as a competitive advantage. ASUS makes like half of all the motherboards. The other 3 companies, MSI, Gigabyte, and ASRock combined, are like barely equal to ASUS all by themselves. So ASUS can kind of charge a little bit more and do a little bit more. That being said, those 4 companies, whatever, they all sell millions of boards. I always find that interesting when somebody has one bad experience and then they swear off a brand going, well, clearly they make garbage. That's like saying one guy one time had to lemon law his F-150 pickup because it went back to the shop 4 times within 60 days for the same problem. And that's it. All Fords forever suck.
All Fords.
All Fords. No matter what, because of that one guy's experience with that one truck, that's it. They make garbage products. And they will do so for the next 30 years, and they could never possibly change.
And be the #1 top seller of cars.
For 42 years running. Although being #1 bestseller doesn't mean you make a good quality product. Walmart is the largest retailer, and so, you know, there you go. But, anyway, we answered that.
Okay. The next one is by Hit Parade. Thanks for the support. Micro Center Duluth just ran out of Ryzen 7, so I upgraded to the 3900X and placed my reservation before anything else sold out while watching this stream. Thanks, Tech.
Do you remember in the
So,
past I've said Micro Center has 46 or 41 stores?
That's it?
Well,
Are they
I don't
good?
know where I got that number. That's the
hello.
number that was in my head. However, they don't. Oh, because we don't have the live. They have 25 stores in the United States. I constantly online see I get messages on the Tech Deals Discord, on Twitter, comments on YouTube. Dude, what about the Micro Center deal? Dude, Micro Center's got it for $20 less. Dude, go to Micro Center.
25 locations. Not a lot of people live near them.
No, who cares? This is online. Go deal with the real world. Micro Center does not exist to the vast majority of people. I don't talk about it. I don't promote it because unless you are next to one of their stores,
All right,
It
BFD.
doesn't exist.
my
Right
bad.
now, I actually think that they.
My girlfriend just had to ask me some personal questions. Well, not really personal, but like what
they
my
sold
opinion
out?
is on some shit.
Well, they might be sold out.
Who wins?
Okay. Well, I need to go back and I need to
Maybe they don't have one.
the Redeemer, Warlord,
interesting.
Crusader.
Usually it will come up.
I think I did the majority of the passives.
For freedom. Hello.
I think I did most of the passive quests. Fuck, dude, I am
They ran out of CPUs.
absolutely tired. All right, here, I need to look that shit up.
There's a Ryzen 5, Ryzen 9. They're sold out of Ryzen 9 3900Xs.
No, I know, yeah.
They do have the 3950X for $699.
I don't mind
That's a good deal. Here's the kicker.
talking to my
You gotta drive
girlfriend,
to their store to get it.
especially even on stream. I don't
We
mind talking to
have
her,
a
period,
store.
but
Here in Dallas.
Yeah, but
It's a 30-minute drive
I
there.
low-key just wanted her to spit
It's
what
at
she had to
least
say
30
out
minutes standing in the
and go
store,
back to
waiting
streaming.
in line, waiting for them to sort out their nonsense and then get it.
Yep.
It's a 30-minute. I've already hit it because
okay, I'm just waiting for it to catch up.
it's a
Act
30-minute drive
9,
back.
the ruler of
It's
high
gas. It's an hour and a half to 2 hours out of my day. Yes, it might save.
All right,
you
thank
20
you.
bucks,
Fuck, I might as well grab
but
that
I
shit.
can
I'm
go online to
starving.
Newegg
Be right back.
and order it, and it shows up, and then I don't have to care. So, I mean, if you live 5 minutes away from one, rock on. But those are in-store only deals that you physically have to go there. And right now, given the current human malware, I don't want to go there. Oh, I'll just order online and have UPS deliver it to me.
Exactly. All right. Our next one, Jonathan. Thanks for the support. How long before a PC is a better deal than the Xbox Series X, assuming wanting to play 4K at 120 frames a second?
Never. PCs are not a better deal than consoles, and if that's what you're waiting for, then you're asking and looking for the wrong thing. Consoles are a better deal than PCs because they're dedicated task machines. Consoles don't have word processors, they don't have video editing programs, they don't have general purpose web browsers that you can't install any program you want and use anything you want on them. They are a different beast. And if that's all you care about, go buy yourself a console, man, because consoles are and have always been a better deal than a PC in terms of pure gaming performance per dollar spent.
There we go.
Period. So, I did a video last year on the Xbox One S,
You did?
which at the time was $199 for the console and like 6 months of Game Pass and Minecraft and a few other free games thrown in and whatever. I forget what it came with at this point. Today, you can get an Xbox One X
Yep.
for $299 with a bunch of stuff thrown in, but obviously they're doing that because the Xbox Series X is coming out soon.
Exactly.
That thing plays games up to 4K
No.
for $299. I mean, that's all you care about, then buy one of those.
Mac and cheese.
The last time I checked, I could do more with a PC than play games.
Mac and cheese
Why don't you share
pierogies.
the story of walking
With
into
yum
the
yum
Microsoft
sauce
store
and
with
sour
your
cream.
kids, and them sitting down in front of the Xboxes, and how many questions the kids had about what specs the machines had, what performance and frame rate they ran, what resolution the games were running at. Share with our audience what our kids cared about.
They just sat down and started playing.
But didn't they want to know about the gigahertz?
No.
Didn't they want to know about the cores?
No.
Didn't they want to know about the resolution?
No.
What about the frame rate?
No.
What about the textures and the ray tracing?
No.
What about the SSD that was installed?
No.
Oh.
They just.
They sat down and had fun.
Yeah, they
And
did.
then we couldn't drag them out
No,
of there.
They're like, "Are you done? We haven't finished."
I remember that one of them was playing FIFA 2019 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Another was playing Minecraft. Another was playing something else I don't
Something.
remember. But they just sat down and started loading up games and playing. And these were not X's, by the way. These were the S, the 1080p console.
Which they had never played before, and they just sat down and
Hmm.
just
They didn't care.
started using it.
Not bad.
Boom. Not even 2 minutes. They were into a game.
It is so easy to get persnickety over specs.
Fussy?
Fussy.
No, our viewers aren't fussy. It's those other people.
It is the people who left 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
They're the fussy
They're the
people.
fussy
If you're
people.
still here, then you're cool.
Yeah, you are. All right, Shantak, thanks for the support. Hey, hey. All right, what else we got here?
Did we get? Oh yeah, Calvin.
I'm getting there. Calvin! Thanks for the support, mate. Hey guys, thank you for being awesome. Tech, based on your experience, how long do you think it will take SSD prices to be half what they are now?
2 years.
400 plus for a 4 terabyte SSD driver.
This shit is so
It's hard
good.
to stomach for the sake of silence.
If I had to guess, 2 years.
2 years.
I'm pulling that number out of my rear end though. I will say this: it's only a matter of time. We'll just see. You know, it's just a matter of time.
There it is.
That was it.
No,
No, the bearded gentleman.
there's
No, you can scroll down. Oh,
The bearded gentleman, thanks for the support. Hello again, Roving Tech. I've got a 2700X EVGA G3 550 and PSU. Need to upgrade my RX 580 I use for quick stream gaming. What can PSU handle?
he's concerned that his 550 watt, 80 plus gold G3 power supply.
No, if it wasn't a
Dude, you could put a 2080 Ti in there and it would just purr. You don't ever need to upgrade that.
you bought a good one.
The only way he would need to upgrade that is if he went to HEDT and did graphics cards. No, I mean, you're so... 550 watt G3 is a beautiful power supply.
Vincent, thanks for the support. He said to see Marcus and
But what happens if I stop caring? Oh, gotcha. Sold out.
Sold out. Sold out.
Well, if it's sold out, what freaking good does it do?
Yeah.
So that's $300. That's $400, and Newegg is at $420. But Newegg ships for free to your home, and there you have to go stand in line at the store. Here's my argument. If you're in a position in life that you can afford a $420 CPU, $20 shouldn't break you, and standing in line is not worth your time. Unless you find it to be an adventure.
Here we go. Sean Kelly, thanks for support. Hey Tech, is it worth wiping my system clean and putting my 3970 Evo 1TB M.2 in RAID?
I've done a video on that, man.
Alright, pull it up.
I will.
Sean Kelly, here we go. This is for you, mate.
Oh, excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah,
That wasn't your tummy that time.
I burped.
150. And then we can read some of these.
NVMe RAID, is it worth it? Samsung 970 Evo. Oh my god, did I do that long ago?
Oh yeah, wow. Oldest of 18. That's a year and a bit ago, back.
That's 226. You know, I almost didn't make that video.
There's several videos you almost didn't
Yeah, but here's my frustration. I usually know the outcome. I'm rarely surprised. And it's demoralizing sometimes to make a video where I know the outcome. And, I remember actually there was a video that Linus did recently. I say recently, I mean like a year ago. He did a video.
That's recent in tech.
Oh, you know what he did? He did the video, do you get better gaming performance running Windows Server instead of Windows 10?
Oh. Okay.
And there was a bunch of flack and comments from people, basically complaining, going, dude, man, this is dumb, or, you should know the answer to that, or blah, 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 or, how could you not know, or, this is whatever. And he actually did a comment or a follow-up, I think it was a series, like he did a follow-up video to it, and he said, just for those of you, no, it was in the WAN show, I think, where he said, this might surprise some of you, but we make videos for your information and entertainment. We're not always surprised by the outcome. I knew Windows Server wouldn't make any difference. Like, of course not. Duh, it's the same operating system. But a lot of people don't know that. And it makes for a fun and interesting video. And we have to upload a video every day, so there you go. The frustrating thing about stuff like should you RAID NVMe SSDs, no, you shouldn't. It'll actually run slower in a number of cases. And then, of course, people do a file copy test and go, well, look, see how much faster my file copies are. Well, big deal. You're not using NVMe drives just for file copy performance. And if you are, then you're rich and who cares? Random performance is often slower with RAID 0 than with a single drive. And I knew that, and I didn't even want to make the video because it's frustrating to do all that work when you know what the outcome is going to be.
Yes. So why are you making videos?
I need a button that says hashtag first world problems and comes up on the screen. And streamers need to shoot out, and then fireworks need to explode across the top of the screen.
All right.
And
let's get this shit out of the way.
Then it needs to be a wah wah sound.
Bloody hell. Don't want much, do ya?
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Because when I sit here and bitch about first world problems, I'm like, "Ow, ow, ow, ow." You can come over here and push that button. Can we give Rogue 2 gold stars for putting up with me? You are awesome. So what's chat going on about now?
I was just telling you what everyone was saying about how much their games were.
Did you find it, or did we wait too long to even read chat?
Oh, we waited for it. I'm going back up there.
I can't scroll up that high.
Red Redemption, 115 gig.
150 gigs for Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yep.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Dawn of War 3.
Someone had Final Fantasy.
It's right there, 160.
Yeah.
With the 4K texture pack,
Yeah.
160 gigs. So if you install Red Dead Redemption 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Final Fantasy 15,
I mean, that's
5 games is a terabyte. Oh, I need another button that has the Ryan Reynolds when he takes the mask off and goes, but why? We need the 32 button Stream Deck, honey.
oh dear.
But why? So anyway, if you need a game drive and you're tired of using a hard drive,
Okay,
this is what
what's
started
next?
that whole thing.
Squirrel. Naughty Drive. A 2 terabyte for $200. I'm watching you.
Nobody knows how to compress their games correctly except Nintendo.
You did a video on the Athlon 300D, didn't you?
I did. No. Yes, no, nah. Watch my video. It's kind of. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Sure, I guess.
Don't do anything I want.
2 cores, 4 threads. If you're building a computer or upgrading a computer,
Don't do anything I want.
to be blunt, what's going on that $85 for a Ryzen 5 1600 AF is not an option, but $50 for a 3000G is? Now 3000G has Vega 3 integrated graphics, and there's no integrated graphics on the Ryzen 5 1600 AF. But if you're using Vega 3 integrated graphics, you're not gaming unless you're playing League of Legends because it's pretty crappy. And if you just need a basic computer and you're really that hard up, you know how I've said don't buy the older Dell Optiplexes and the older Acers?
Yes.
Okay, if you're that hard up, sure. I mean, if you need a $50 computer,
Which you've done a video on, right?
many times. There's a lower price point beneath which it's like, but why? See, that's why I need the button.
I mean,
The trick is going to be remembering what the buttons do.
We're gonna have folder upon folder. I mean,
You're going to need to change it to put the image of the GIF on there. I need Patrick with the, but I have $3.
yeah.
Anyway, can we go on to something more interesting?
Yes, go.
This is a good deal, but it's not what I would buy.
Seagate expansion 8 terabyte USB hard drive, external hard drive for $142. No,
Code down below.
we need a code down.
There's a code down below.
code below.
But I wouldn't buy this.
What would you buy?
This.
Western Digital MyBook 8 terabyte hard drive for $160.
There's a code down below. We need a button that says, look in the video description. Actually, it needs to come up with with like, do you remember Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory where the kids all had to sign the contract and it started really big text at the top and it got smaller and smaller and smaller until you could never read it at the bottom?
Yes.
We need a button that creates, look in the video description below. We have included all of the deals and links to all of the things we talk about in the video. And these are affiliate links, and these are this, and it just gets smaller and smaller. And then we'll just put a bunch of nonsense text at the bottom in like 1-point font going all the way to the bottom of the screen.
No, I'm not doing that. You can. Let me see.
What do I pay you for? To be pretty? Besides that, to be smart.
Schmirk.
You're very smart.
Schmirk.
You're smart like a Smurfette.
I'm
You're my Smurfette.
Who are you?
Papa Smurf.
I do, but I gotta fix it. Is it Papa Deals time? Here we go.
Who would like some Papa Deals life advice? If you are so broke that you're having to buy $50 APUs, you should be buying a used computer. I'm not a big fan of used computers at this point because just a few dollars more get you so much more value for the money in the form of a Ryzen 5 1600AF or something similar. But if you legit, I mean, if every 20 bucks matters, and you've got to have a computer for school or work or job applications, or, you know, if you don't have a computer, how do you function in today's world with applying for jobs? And the IRS has a form if you don't file taxes, for example. If you make below a certain amount, you don't have to file taxes.
Right.
So the IRS has created a portal where you can go to claim your $1,200 stimulus check.
Oh,
Because
okay.
even if you don't file taxes, you still get your $1,200 stimulus.
Okay.
But you have to do that online.
Oh,
You have to be online.
you do.
The option to ignore the internet no longer exists in our world. I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, okay, you know, there's some homeless guy in San Francisco. Okay, there's about
That's gonna be-
10,000 homeless guys in San Francisco that, you know, sorry, that was a dig at San Francisco, but do you know what a 2-bedroom apartment costs in San Francisco?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like $2,000 or something?
Do we have anybody in chat who lives in San Francisco? Post either what your mortgage or house price or rent or what is your housing cost, either monthly or purchase. I'm curious to see what you
Yeah.
guys have to say. Anyway, so Papa Deals hat time. Thank you, by the way. This 2 gold, yeah. I'll give you 2 gold stars. If you take them for yourself, they don't mean as much.
I feel it, dude. I fucking
do.
feel it.
You were saying?
I am deleting 1 gold star from you.
I'm picking Papa Deals off.
It's stuck to my head. It's so tight.
Oh, brains.
The end of learning is
Or my
death.
thick skull, one of the two.
Probably more like it.
Oh.
Farewell.
Oh.
Hang on a second.
Journey well.
4 to 5K for 2 bedrooms in San Francisco. 10 minutes away. $2,500 for a 1-bed, 1-bath. $3,800 a month in the city.
Why do you people live there? What? Our house doesn't cost that.
$3,800 a month? What the hell are you living in the penthouse?
You could buy 2 of these houses for that.
$2,200 a month for a 600 square foot studio. Samuel.
What?
He did repay my gold stars. €90 a month for my 2-bedroom apartment in Slovakia. Wow.
$2,200 a month rent for a 600 square foot studio?
Oh, you got it?
That's like
I can
rough.
try to help you.
I mean, we could rent our
I can give you
cottage for
tips.
$2,200.
That's less than our
stuff
house.
like that.
I know, the whole thing. Poor tech. $1,100 for a 1-bedroom apartment?
There really is a lot to it,
Wow.
but
1 room and $1,000 a month? Holy crap.
Why do you live there? Move!
Yeah, 100K income in San Francisco is considered poor. $605 for 3-bedroom house in New Zealand. That's not,
I can give you
that's
tips.
a week though, isn't it?
I'll hop on
Yeah,
the
that has
Discord in a
this
sec.
week.
$1,140 for 625 square
That's
foot,
okay,
one
maybe you
bed,
can,
one bath.
Yeah, I'm sure Viz can help too.
$3,500 for 1 bedroom in New York.
He's falling
Living
asleep
in
right
the
now.
city. Ryan, holy
You can
crap.
ask him some questions. I'm sure he'd love to help.
$1,200 a month, 1
Right,
bedroom
Viz.
studio in Massachusetts.
Journey well.
Yeah, it'll give you all a different perspective. $9.99 a month, all bills paid for a 1-bedroom apartment. $2,900 here for 2-bedroom, like 900 square feet. Jesus. Oh, that's for a fortnight in New Zealand? That's $1,200 a month. $4,000 for 1,000 square feet in San Francisco. Holy goodness. Exactly. How do you afford?
Ouch. Yeah, 1 second.
$1,500 for a 600 square foot apartment.
So there's a lot of questions I could ask you, but I'm not. I'm just gonna let you play the game. Literally, I want you to experience. Before I say anything, there is one thing that you must do.
$1,700 50 apartment.
There's one thing you must do. I'm gonna call. Actually, I can't call you now. Actually.
Singapore. Oh yeah, I've heard Singapore is bad. $12 per avocado
Yo.
Hello?
toast.
My boy, what's happening?
Nothing.
All right, so I want you to.
You want me to screen share you?
No, you don't really need to.
I'll just do it. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. Alright.
Are you still in chat? Or actually, I'll just. have it.
I'm
don't worry
still
about
in the stream. I just have it paused.
All right, click on that link in Discord.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, should I close Path of Exile then?
No, you don't need to.
Okay.
But this is a necessity.
Filter Blade.
Mm-hmm. So you can download either a zip or individual file. It really doesn't fucking matter. You just have to download either one. They both offer the same shit. It's just how you would prefer it. Let's see, did I do? Yeah, I did.
So
all
wait,
of that.
what is this?
So basically, it restricts, depending on the strictness of the loot filter that you enable in game. It restricts how much loot you see pop up on the screen. Because without a loot filter, just bare bones, there will be so much clutter, so much junk. And
Alright, I'm
you don't
logging
know.
in my Path of Exile account.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't know what the fuck to look at. You wouldn't know what to pick up. Especially you starting fresh without any like extra space or inventory space. Yeah, you want to be really particular. Well, you don't have to be really particular, but you need something to help you. I mean, there's people that have been playing this game for thousands of hours and they refuse to take off their loot filter.
Alright, so I logged in. Download, sync, add new
yeah.
filter?
Yeah, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to download those, and then you're gonna keep the file like open. You're going to load up the file.
I'll look at my screen share because I have no idea what to do. Hold up. I'm pausing a movie that I had on my other laptop. Alright.
Did you just click download?
I clicked on download and it said this, and now I need to sync with.
No, hold on 1 second. Download and install Filter Blade. Wait, overview. Val.
Oh wait,
download.
two,
Download file. Yeah. I'm sorry, I already had it clicked. Yeah, and then at the bottom, yeah, just basically download. Or actually, no, what you want to do is either download as zip or single files, because that includes all strictness. If you just download the first file, it's just one filter. So, I mean, what you just downloaded is, I mean, you could just get rid of it or just let it sit there. It doesn't matter. Zip or single files doesn't matter. And then, yeah, once that's done,
it's saying generating.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah,
So do I like do I go into my files
Well,
on front of the game or something?
Well, yeah, you just want to extract all of those, and then keep that window open, and then go to Path of Exile, Or just just go straight to Path of Exile. No. Yeah, just load in the game. Log in. Yep, just hit play.
So like, don't just keep them in.
Well, basically, once you get to settings, like once you can hit like main menu, like
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once you get in game. So how long did it take? Did it finish around 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I finished at 10:20.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was in bed already.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so yep, go hit escape.
Oh, my character has not loaded in yet.
I remember those issues with HDD or whatever. Options, UI. Scroll all the way down. Go to show folder at the bottom. List of item filters, show folder. Now drag and drop everything that's the filters on your desktop into that folder. It doesn't have to be in any specific folder. It just has to be in the Path of Exile folder.
Like, so
Yeah,
as long as if I
literally.
just drag them here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. Yep. And now go back to your game. And then click not close or hit I don't know, save, and then just reopen it. Now yep, there you go. Now for you, since you're I would do regular, just click regular. And then hit the little refresh button. Oh, okay, it says item filter loaded successfully. Just hit save and voila. Now but don't close here. Go back to that real fast. Okay, scroll up. Scroll up. Okay, so see where it says like show global chat, like unless you I mean, I just turn that off manually at the very top. You can turn it on and off like whenever you want, but yeah, make sure trade chat is off, guild chat, that's fine. Timestamps, that's if you want. Show mini life bars, all of those turn on. So that one. Yep, those three. I do show clock. Output dialogue, that doesn't really matter. Advanced mod descriptions, yes. And scroll up a little bit more, please. I just want to look. Show flask buffs, yes. Show life and mana levels, yes. Aura icons, yes. Scroll up some more. Sockets, yes. Highlights, yes. Now what so map zoom, take that map zoom and slide the bar all the way to the left. Third one, yeah. Yep, you want to zoom out all the way. I do map transparency all the way to the right. I want it to be as thick as possible. And then the landscape is up to you. That's just like the little detail in the map. It doesn't really mean anything. I just keep it literally blue bars. And I think, and auto center map. That's just a little thing that I keep. Every time you open up your map, it will just auto center to you.
Right.
Also screen shake off at the very top because that can fuck up your FPS sometimes. It's just not needed. And I think you're good. Yeah. So
can you like trade me stuff so I can get like a
well, see, now here's the real thing. So, I mean, yeah, I can, but it kind of depends on like who'd you pick?
I picked the Shadow guy.
Okay, so I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he is strength and dexterity. I could be wrong. Well, I mean, I can give you a tabula. Actually, hey Viz, in chat, you
Greetings.
Here, actually, let me see. Because there's not really much. I mean, I can give you some like boots and like a cheap ass helm, like unique. Wait, actually, here, let me add you. Friend invite. What's your character name?
I think it's Riles. Yeah, it should just be Riles. How do I check? I'm not
press
sure.
C.
Yeah, it's Rouse with one S. But I think I accidentally did my I as a capital, so
Okay, it should be fine.
I don't know if capitals matter.
All right, got you.
Is it this?
Yep. Sweet.
So what do I do now?
All right, let's see.
Okay, I joined the party.
So yeah, I'm not gonna try to give you too much advice. This game will, in a sense, whoop your ass your first couple characters you do make. That's kind of the experience with Path of Exile. So it's kind of like, how do you want to play your character, right? Do you want to play spell builds, melee builds? Like, these are questions you ask yourself.
I want to play melee.
Melee,
Like
that's what I'm using.
DPS.
Yeah, let's see my uniques. Wanderlust, helmet. Like, I'll just give you these two for example for now. But yeah, so okay, yeah, should be good. And all you gotta do is just hover over both items, and yeah. So the way colors are, so you have 3 gems, right? You have intelligence, dexterity, and strength. Those are your 3 stats. Red gems, strength. Green, dexterity. Blue, intelligence. You just correlate the colors with the stats.
Did it auto-equip the stuff that you gave me?
It should. All you have to do is press, I believe it's I. I reconfigured my, yeah. Also, here, I'll give you...
Alright, I got that. Do you got any weapons I can use? Because mine does like 9 damage.
You should be fine for now. Here, take those. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little, wait a minute. Whoops. There, fuck it. Oh, wait, no, I'm tripping. Yes, take that. Okay. So the little tip, whenever you're like somewhere, okay, so eventually you will discover more waypoints, right, as you travel. Let's say you're out of town portals, but you don't want to run back to a waypoint or whatever. All you have to do is, when you hit escape, you exit to character selection, and then you just re-click your character. You just hit login or play, whatever, and then it takes you back to the town. Instead of using a town portal sometimes, let's say you're out or whatever, yeah, you just do that. Only problem is, well, you don't create a portal.
Is this you right here?
Yeah, the big red guy.
Oh, nice.
You like the Ninetales? I know.
Yeah.
Viz. I know Viz does. Don't you, Viz?
So, how do you get like pets and stuff? Like, do they like give?
No. So these guys are $36 a pop. I wouldn't really worry about cosmetics right now.
Are those just for cosmetics, or do they like do extra damage?
No, they're all cosmetics. They everything that you see on me does nothing for my actual in-game performance. The only thing that some people will quote is pay to win is your stash space, right? The more space you have, the more shit you can collect, better organization, shit like that.
It says talk to Tarklick.
Mm-hmm. Now, I want you to take your time when you play this game, because like, don't expect to like do any wild shit from the beginning. There's a lot to learn, but if you...
The thing is, I have no idea.
Oh, no, you're fine. No, you're fine. Oh, no, he's right here. So he should have exclamation... Here.
Oh, I went to the coast.
Oh, you're fine. Actually, let me look at your screen. Yeah, I'm not going to cover anything in depth. So, yeah, just... Technically, you don't even have to talk to him.
Talk to who?
You don't have to talk to Tark. Okay, so real quick, finish those guys and then run back a little bit to where you're safe.
To where I'm safe. Okay.
Yeah, just like, yeah, run back a little bit. I love this experience. Okay, so yeah, go back a little bit. Open up your inventory. Okay, so you have some gems. Okay, so You can take okay, your attack gems don't have to necessarily be in your weapon slot. So you see that dagger with those 2 gems, yeah, the Viper Strike and everything. Alt click, remove the gems, and you can put them in any green slot of gear. No, you have to actually click on. No, you have to actually click on the gems.
Oh.
Yeah. Alt click, I think. Opposite click. No, not like alt click, but like opposite click. Sorry.
Okay.
And then you can place them in any green socket. So you can't place them in blue. You can't place them in red. They have to color coordinate. No, it has to be. Your character has to equip it. So like place it in your helmet.
Oh, hold up. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to press all. I was just saying opposite click, basically. Yep.
All right. So now this does damage.
So not your helmet, but now that you have the skills equipped, you notice how your skill popped back up on your toolbar on the bottom right? Yeah, so now you got Viper Strike.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically how you equip stuff, right? If you get a damage dealing skill, it does not have to correlate. It does not have to be in a weapon.
What is this? Or giant crabs. Oh god.
Now, I will say, try to, like... You ever play League of Legends?
I've tried. I haven't really gotten into it, but I've played it.
Do you know what the term kiting means? Like, where you attack, step back, attack, step back?
Oh, yeah, I've done that.
Like, this...
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to want to do that sometimes because you can get in pretty sticky situations, and it's just a defense mechanism.
It wants me to go back here to talk to that dude.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Or here.
Because you're in quarantine, right? Like, you don't really have anything that you're really doing.
Well, I can, like, leave the house and stuff, but
okay.
Everything's really closed, and, yeah, I'm, like, home all day.
See, that's awesome. See, I want you to... I would love if you got into this game. Because...
Oh, select one reward. What's the best one?
See, that's the thing. There really is no best one, but hover over. So you got Freezing Pulse.
Ooh, I think I might want Freezing Pulse, because wouldn't that, like, freeze the enemy?
To an extent, yes. Okay, so one thing you want to look at, you see right under the name, it says spell, projectile, and...
Yes.
I got a shitty monitor. What's that third word?
It's spell, projectile, and cold.
Cold. Okay, yeah. So obviously it's not melee, or it would tell you. It's not physical, whatever. So explosive trap, spell, AoE, fire, physical, I think. So you kind of just like hover over whatever ones you find is kind of interesting. Eternal Knives or Ethereal Knives, I believe that's how you pronounce it. That one's pretty good. Cobra Lash, I've never used it, but I heard that's good. Stormblast Mine, I heard it's good. They're all pretty much good. It's kind of just like what you want to play with.
So this is a green gem. So
Correct.
If I took this, so I'm using like okay, I'm using a wand right now.
Yeah, so that's
So
spell damage.
Okay, so that's green. So if I took that out and
Yeah, it's got to match a green socket.
yeah.
Now
So
here's
if
the
I
other
took-
thing. You see how that says spell damage, that driftwood one right there?
Yeah.
So that would obviously benefit freezing
It
pulse.
says that this is undetected though. Or
Yeah. Unidentified. So you take a wisdom scroll on the bottom right of your inventory. Opposite click or whatever you not the other. Yep. And then just click and then you identified it.
Okay, so this does the most damage right now.
That's
So if I
would
take
use that.
Yeah, if I take what does this do? Applies damage over time. That has 2 green slots though, so but I kind of want to put both the poisons back onto that, so I'd have full gems if I put the blue.
So here's a cool thing. Okay, hover over your poison support in your helmet. Actually, here, wait, does it pop up for me? Here, let me see. It should tell you. Wait, brutality support. Okay, so unequipped the poison support in your helmet. That's Viper Strike.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Okay, yeah, so just drop it in your inventory and hover over it. Okay, you see on the left it says active skills. If there's a check mark next to that skill, that means that support gem that you're hovering over right now can benefit that skill, right?
So if I put this gem onto this, then it
Well-
would still do.
Well, that no, because they have to link. They have to correspond. But I believe. Wait, Viz, can you freezing pulse with lesser poison? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, click on the freezing pulse. It's a good skill. Yeah, select that. Put it on.
This is my best wand.
Here, trade with me. I'm gonna fuse it for you. Yeah, so just give me that wand. All you gotta do is like I do a control click. If you control click, it just automatically does it.
Control.
Yep, hold it down and yep.
Are you gonna put gems onto it?
I'm not gonna put gems. I'm not able to. Wait, did you cancel? Wait, try to accept it. Oh no, never mind. I'm using face breakers. I don't use a weapon. Let's see. So yeah, all I gotta do is. All right, perfecto. So, notice. So links, you got sockets and you got links. Links are the gold bars in between two sockets, right? That is how you attach support gems with active gems. If they're not linked, then they won't work. Basically, if they're not touching, then they won't benefit. So
like,
yeah, you could do Viper Strike and then put that right there. And then swap weapons. Now, what you can do is you can dual wield. So if you want, you can put like a second like wand there or something for like slightly more DPS. Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, does this one?
I think they're both pretty much the same, right? 8 and 9. 9. Yeah, just swap those out. Okay. So now, when you look at your toolbar at the bottom right, you can rearrange the skills to whatever buttons you want to press, right? So at the bottom right, like your freezing pulse is most likely going to be your clear skill, and Viper Strike is going to be your single target DPS. So if you want to put freezing pulse to Q, to W, to middle mouse button,
So how do I do that?
just literally click on Q or W or no, on the toolbar. Yeah, so just like I think of like what left click, yeah, and then just select it. Bada bing, bada boom. Now another thing I will say is, do you see where that sword is? That sword right, go down a little bit, where you're I think what left click. Yeah, click on that, and then click on the feet, the feet button. Yeah, so that's move only. So if you're trying to evade and run away because you're about to die, you will only walk or you will only run. If you click on a monster, you won't attack it. You can't attack.
Okay.
So it's just a quality of life.
So it says that the Viper Strike cannot be used.
Oh fuck, that's why, because you're using a wand. Yeah. Okay. So like.
Okay, hang on. So
My
like, is
bad.
Viper Strike and
So for you, yeah. So take that second wand out. I'm sorry. Take that second wand out.
and if
Put like
I
a
like
dagger.
replace?
Yeah, exactly. Put that in like a dagger. There you go. Wait, are you able to dual wield? You know, technically it doesn't even matter because freezing pulse. I will just let you know, freezing pulse is just better than Viper Strike. So if you want, put that poison with Viper Strike, and then just have the two wands. I'm sorry, I'm probably confusing it right now, but yeah, put the lesser poison with freezing pulse in your main weapon. Yeah, that's literally fine. And then just take the second wand and then put it in the second slot.
Could I like put the Viper Strike in my hat or something?
Yeah,
Will
but
that, like, do anything?
you can almost drop that. It literally doesn't matter because you're just going to be using freezing pulse.
Whatever.
Because you're using wands, you can't use a Viper Strike with wands.
Alright,
And
so,
yeah, so now for convenience, if you want to select Freezing Pulse for your left click or right click, whatever it is, and then every time you just click, you got Freezing Pulse.
I got a shabby. Is that better than this? It's the exact same thing, except this has more. What is this?
Don't yeah. That's the league mechanic. That's the so you're in Delirium, which is the new league. That is the new mechanic. Don't go through that for now. It's way too strong. Now you
So
have
wait,
to-
how do I attack now?
so you can either hit Q. Again, you can reassign your skills to whatever buttons you want. So if you want to click on the mouse button thingy on the bottom right, not that one, not. Yeah, put
What's
that one
happening?
back. Put that one back to feet, whatever.
Oh, so if I click on this and then then.
Yeah, if you want. But
Okay.
what you're gonna want to do
I get
is click on the other button, the one up to the right, far right. Yeah, put that as Freezing Pulse. It's the other mouse button. So now you can just walk and shoot, or walk and cast. It's just convenience. You don't need. Yeah, you're not gonna need Freezing Pulse.
Teleports. That was pointless, I guess. Like on Iron.
Iron Ring is for physical damage. You don't do physical
This
damage.
does
but-
9 to 16 physical damage and 1 to 3 elemental damage.
Yeah, but Freezing Pulse only does cold spell damage, so it does 0 physical damage. But
Okay.
for now, it doesn't matter. The more
This thing
you
is
read
terrifying.
and learn, yeah, it's cool if you actually walk by the portal but you don't touch it. You can see the copy of yourself on the other side of the portal. So like walk,
Oh,
walk left and up from the portal. You see?
oh yeah, I see.
Yeah. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's a mirror. Technically, it's a mirror. Now, if you do
So
accidentally,
if I walk into it, am I gonna get murdered instantly?
well, here, let me show you. Let me jump in with you.
All right, yeah. It says on a team with somebody named Spinning Minstrel Cycle.
That's me.
Oh Jesus. Uh-oh. I am very scared.
Now, if you ever want to cancel it, you see those fast forward buttons on the bottom
Oh
right.
wait, so even if I don't hit him, it still drops the loot for me?
Yes. Now, there's different ways that you can set that up. I think right now it's set up for free for all. So meaning whatever drops for me, you can pick up. Whatever drops for you, I could pick up. Which is going to be fine because I'm not going to pick any of this up.
Ah!
Now you can still attack stuff. It's just Delirium.
Oh, I think my thing's full.
Your
I
what?
kind of want that hat on my inventory.
Yeah, so inventory space management is kind of important. So like it's kind of like Tetris, right? So like you want to move around your items a
okay.
little bit so you can make space. Sometimes.
Okay.
All right.
I can pick up that. I can pick up that. All right, so I need this to get out of here. All right, so I can move the Scrolls of Wisdom there with this right there.
Now, the way I do it is you can't really see my screen. I usually have my Wisdom and Teleport scrolls on the bottom right. Anything you pick up moves left to right from your inventory, right? So, yeah. So I just put the blue scrolls right next to where that ring is. I mean, what you're doing, where you're at right now is fine. You technically can drop 90% of that stuff.
Ooh, right like this. That's good.
Yeah, so that's better. But like those daggers, you can drop. You can drop those boots.
So I just drag them off here.
Yeah, you
Yep.
could. Yeah, just get rid of them. They're irrelevant. You can get rid of those boots. The other two ones as well. You technically you can drop all that stuff except the belt.
Is
Identify
this
it.
the belt?
Yeah,
Oh.
identify it. And let's see what it gives you.
Ooh.
I can barely see because I have a trash second screen.
It says 19% increased global physical damage, plus 10 to strength, plus 3 to maximum life, plus 9 to lightning resistance, and 11% increased stun and block recovery.
It doesn't really benefit you, but for the time being, I mean, yeah, just equipped it because it's 3% more life. So you want to basically look for anything that increases your spell damage, right?
Right,
And life. Now you don't need to pick up everything.
Yeah. That won't really do anything. This is kind of useless.
I love
keep
this.
that gem just in case.
Oh, you can also identify that iron ring.
What is this?
It's just a shield, so it's just I don't think you are. Well, you have to identify it, but let's see.
Plus 3 increased movement speed and regenerate.
Yeah, so if you
1
want,
point.
yeah, you can just replace that wand with that, and then.
Ooh, this is a lot better than this.
You can equip both of them. So you
Oh,
have so you have 2 ring slots, 1 necklace, boots, gloves, belt, everything else.
Oh yeah, this one does 9 to strength, just strength. Add 1 to 2 fire damage and add 1 to 2 cold damage.
Yeah, because again,
plus 83 accuracy and 1 mana gained on kill.
So anything when it comes to elements, spells, if you're using a spell skill, those will correlate with your spell skill. So now your freezing pulse will do majority cold damage with a little bit of fire damage as well.
Is there a little fireball bouncing on all of the
Oh yeah. Yes. Those are my beautiful Ninetales.
Alright,
So yeah, we could just keep on pushing.
hold up, you're like 10 times faster than me. Oh, there's a scroll of wisdom.
Yeah, for I'm gonna give you a little tip. So
those are okay.
So those are so there's recipes in this game, right? You sell certain things and then you get certain things back. If you see I'll pick it up when we find something or find one.
Oh, this is hard to aim.
Yeah, so yeah, you basically just click, follow, and then.
Well, I like one shot him.
Yep, you just put your mouse over them and then boom. Now, flasks are kind of important. The way I do it. Yep, collect those. I usually have 2 life flasks. Like when leveling.
I have 2 and then I have 1 mana.
Yeah, so when we do this quest, or when you do this quest, you're going to get a Quicksilver Flask, which is a bonus to movement speed. So one strat that you can normally do. So this is a mini boss real quick. Where's the bitch? Oh, right here. So Fire Fury. Alright, sorry.
I dropped a bunch of stuff.
Alright.
Rusted Sword.
So I can tell you right now, since you're using spells, that Stone Axe is completely irrelevant to you because that's for melee, right? So you would want to see, you see that Scepter? You don't need it now. It's a white. So basically there's white, blue, and yellow items. Don't worry about uniques yet because they're not really going to drop anytime soon. Yellow's the best for you right now. Blue's second best, and white, don't pick up whites. They're trash.
Blade. Kind of. I wanted to do melee, but I guess spell.
I mean, you can. I mean, but that you're such a low level right now. You can just switch on the fly. It doesn't really matter. But I will tell you though, if you can't make up your mind, so the way it works is, if you have gems equipped on your character, right? You don't use them, but you have them equipped on the gear that you're using. They will gain experience with you. So if you kill shit with your freezing pulse, your freezing pulse will
Oh,
get
wait.
experience, and everything else.
Okay. Yeah. So wait, if I just put this on here, it'll like eventually level up.
Yeah, it will eventually level up. You don't have to use it. So let's say you're not sure if you want to use Viper Strike right now. Like if you want to switch to daggers or a sword later, you can. Or if you just want to keep freezing pulse and just keep using magic items or spell items like wands and scepters and staffs, you
Oh,
can
it's just
too.
saying I have a shield.
Yeah, it's a shield. That might be. What is it? +5 to man. You're such a low level, you can find another upgrade in the next zone. So, if you want to equip it, you can. If you don't, it's not going to kill you. I can promise you.
Probs are back.
By the way, thanks for this experience because I love this. This reminds me when I was playing in 2014.
Oh, you started in 2014.
Yeah, except I didn't have anyone to help me. So imagine what you're feeling right now, and not knowing what the fuck you're doing. But imagine if I wasn't here.
I'd probably just be killing everything.
You can hold the buttons down.
Yeah, I just like clicking. I don't
Oh
know.
no, hey, that's fine. Because I didn't know that until like later I played. I found it less tedious. However you want to play though.
Keep on thinking it's click to attack. But it's like, or unless actually, I think it would be better if I didn't die right here. And if I set it to left click to attack, and then just like Q to do.
Yeah, however you want to do it. Whatever's comfortable with you. All right, so up here, up north, this is a waypoint, right? If a waypoint is glowing, it's already enabled. If it's not glowing,
Click on the waypoint to activate it.
yep. All right,
Alright.
so now it's activated. It will never turn off. All right, so if you come over here, this is where you have to go. Well, this is a side quest, but Tidal Island. Oh, and another thing before we go forward, press U. So this is how you bring up your quest map, right? You see
Okay.
your little green character on Tidal Island?
Yes.
So that's where you are, right? So obviously when you move, the green character is not going to move. But if you leave this zone and go back to the coast, your character will then teleport
Be
to the
there.
coast. Yeah. So if you never know where to go when you're trying to follow like the story,
Okay,
go based
yeah,
off of
I
that.
see.
So notice how it goes the coast and then like there's like another dot right there that's not
Yeah, and
discovered.
then it will like continue.
Exactly. So that's how you
Okay.
know if you're going in the right path. Are you
Should
following?
yeah, I get it. Should I turn up
Sweet.
my loot thing to like a higher thing?
No. Yeah, no. I'll just keep it regular for now.
Don't- There's a vi. Oh.
Yep.
What do the impaled corpses do?
They're kind of just like another form of chest. You click on them, it drops loot, that type of deal. Now, I will say that eventually your freezing pulse, as it gains levels, will be better than your melee attack.
Yeah, do I have any gloves equipped? I don't believe I do. Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, also remember how I mentioned the strength, dex, and intelligence. So the same thing correlates with defense, right? So this chain belt right here says 18 to maximum energy shield. Energy shield is intelligence. Evasion is dexterity. Armor is strength. Okay, so normally when you're making a build, let's say you want to do a melee build, right? And you want to stack as much armor as possible. That is usually going to be like strength-based
the simple
items.
robe, yeah, it says requires 17 intelligence.
Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of just like a fun fact.
I did something.
Oh, you leveled up.
Okay.
I'll kill these guys for you real fast. That's actually good if you ever want to read that. I never utilized that as a new player, but it does give you a good understanding and gives you a good explanation on like how shit is.
Click to level up this Viper gem. Yeah, I'll level it up.
Yeah, you always want to level gems up.
Oh wait, what are these up here? Dread Banner and Precision Aura.
So those are my auras, right?
Oh, so if I'm near you, I get them too.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, so press. Have you seen the skill tree yet?
I think so, but I don't remember how to get to it.
Press P.
Okay. Did I level up? I think.
Yeah, so every
Oh, yeah.
level, certain skills reward you with skill points, and every time you level, you get 1 skill point.
I'll do 10 to intelligence and physical. And I'll do that. Okay. All right.
Yep. So our goal here is to kill, I forget what his name is, but we have to kill the zone. Excuse me. God damn, I had the hiccups.
Are there
we have to kill
big
the zone
boss
boss.
battles in this game? Like,
Yeah. So there's a zone boss that we have to kill. You will be able to tell who he
what
is.
are the water things?
Oh, those are Tide Striders.
Yeah, I don't like them. Orb of Regret.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a unique item?
No, so okay, so those are crafting materials, right?
Okay.
Currency / crafting.
Oh, okay. It says Orb of Regret grants a passive skill refund point. And right click on this item to use it. That was a left click. Alright, you have received a passive respect point.
So
So
what
is that like if I go to my skill tree and I pick something that I don't really want, I can remove it?
Correct.
Nice.
But I would hold on to
Hurry up,
those
hurry
though.
up, hurry
I
up.
would hold on to those for now.
I used it already, but
Oh no, I mean it's fine. I mean
Ooh,
it's
Freezing Pulse gem leveled up.
Yep, there you go. A good
I was
strategy.
expecting to get this game and like not even have it run on my computer, like it'd be too laggy. I'm glad it wasn't.
So this is Hellrake. This is the zone boss. I
Holy-
keep forgetting that I can just one tap things. I'm sorry.
I got chain boost. All right, let's see. Plate chest. I got medicine chest.
Yep, you need that.
Take the medicine chest to Nessa.
Who's in town?
Yeah.
Pick
and-
up the small mana flask and that medium mana flask.
What
and-
about the flask?
Yeah, pick that up too. The medium. So now what you want to do?
Portal scroll of wisdom.
Yep.
All right.
So
how do
now-
I teleport back to the town?
So open up your inventory.
Is
And
it with
yep.
portal scroll? All right.
Just opposite click.
Okay, right here.
And now also, what you're gonna want to do is go back to your inventory, drop one of your small mana life flasks. Drop one of them. Yeah, destroy it. No, you want to destroy it.
Oh, I thought that was the right one.
No, you're fine. And then move your medium mana flask over to where, just fill in the other gap.
All right.
Yep.
Why couldn't I have kept the small one though?
So as you progress through the game and you get to harder content and your guy levels up, you're gonna increase your life pool. That small mana flask, if you hover over it, it heals. What does it say? It heals
70.
70.
Over 6 seconds.
And then what's the medium one say?
It was like 150.
150?
Yeah, 150 over 6.5 seconds.
Yeah. So when times get tough, you don't want to rely on that 70 life, because there's going to be a point where you pop that flask and it's only going to recover half your health instead of all of your health. Viz, good night, bro. I'm gonna be on same time tomorrow. I get off at 6 p.m. so I should be streaming at like 6:30 or so, 6:45. I might be getting wings, so maybe 7. But yeah, I'll definitely be on tomorrow, bro.
All right.
Around the
I'm
same time.
talking to Nesla.
Yeah, so yep. Listen to it, read it if you want. Okay,
Alright,
now
so
right
Quicksilver Flask.
Quicksilver.
Alright.
Now here's
Oh, I
another
can get another reward.
So those are support gems, right? So
Alright,
again,
yeah.
you
Oh,
want to
mana
look.
multiplier 140%.
Well, you're not really gonna need that, but see where it says active skills. See how there's two red X's. That
Yeah.
skill right there, infused
Wouldn't
channeling.
work for these.
Correct. It works with
Okay.
other shit, but not those two.
What's this? Eternal sports.
Take it easy,
things,
bro.
all
Good night.
those,
Stay safe.
Increase 2%.
I can't wait till my monitor comes in so I can have
20
2
chance to free shock and ignite. I think I'm gonna grab this one. Where do I equip it in? Oh, is it like a blue gem slot?
Yeah, here, let me. All right, that's better. Which one?
All right, so I want to get this one because it's for cold things, fire, lightning, support, AO, whatever. And this is just a support. So I was gonna do this one because it works for both skills and has 20 chance to freeze, shock, ignite. Has a speed or spread to other enemies in a radius of 12, and then yeah. So if I take this, would I put it on my?
No. So you would want to link them together. So ideally for you right now, you would put them in either your shield, anything like the blue, right? So
If I move this over,
move that to that, and now that's connected.
all right. So I can still like use my skill and everything.
Yes.
All right, nice.
They just have to be linked to work together.
Okay.
Now
Close.
to go back, here, go back real quick. Go back to town. Now remember when we clicked on the waypoint? You could technically click on your portal, but go to your waypoint, and then you can just click on the coast.
Okay. Okay. So then it would be
Mud Flats.
right here.
This is a really good game. I really hope you get into it.
I know. It's pretty fun.
All right, so what we have to do is we have to collect 3 hieroglyphs, or not hieroglyphs, 3 glyphs or something. They will pop up on the map when you get close to one.
Okay.
But
Okay. Here's a small life flask.
so Rowan Nest, it should have dropped. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
You can kill these guys. Now, a good strategy is to try to gather them all up and then position yourself. Yes, you already know.
So like,
Yep. Want to kill as many as possible with few amount of clicks. Here, I got these guys in the back. Don't worry about them.
an orb of confusion or something like that.
Transmutation.
Uh,
So, real
ooh,
quick,
this one's identified, so I might.
I'm actually glad you picked that up because I'm gonna give you a little tip. If you sell those transmutation orbs, they will give you 4 wisdom scrolls back. So instead of picking up every wisdom scroll you see, whenever you see a transmutation orb on the ground, you pick that up, and when you sell it, it's 4 wisdom scrolls. It's just less
so
clicking,
this upgrades a normal item to magic.
which is a blue item, which doesn't.
So
really-
like if say these two, okay, wait. Oh, so wait, hang on. Say I could switch out this green one for a blue, switch these back over to this, and then they link up for this.
No, so those are socket colors. Wait, so what a transmute does is it upgrades a white item to a blue item. It does not affect the
okay.
colors. But
I thought what it meant was like
I know.
So-
Yeah, change the colors of the sockets. Those are called chromatic orbs.
Oh, so there is something that can do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice. Here's a Rona. Oh,
Yep. And now we just need one more. Oh, don't forget to level up your 2 gems.
ew. Why is like half of his head chopped off? Corroded blade. Corroded. Bro, that boy just came in zooming.
Yeah. There's a big one, too. So remember when we fought the hill rake guy?
Mini. Oh, yeah, this is one of the... Oh, wait, never mind, maybe not.
There's another zone boss. We should see her somewhere in the top part of the map.
I got the third one.
Okay. So, I don't do this quest normally, but there is a side quest here. Usually if we go up top,
There's a chest here, which had nothing in it.
yeah, that's usually the case 90% of the time. Yeah, so right up here, this is a side quest. I don't do it because it doesn't really give you anything too useful.
I have no idea where you went.
I always go off of the map on the top right.
I got an orb of augmentation.
So what?
Hang on, let's see what that does. Enchants a magic item with a new random modifier.
So you know how your shield right now says like regenerates like 1.8 life? So what
Yeah.
that orb will do is it will replace that life regeneration with a random other mod.
So like, would it still be 1.8 or could it upgrade or?
No, so it will just swap it out with a random mod. You don't know what that mod's gonna be. It could be something good that you could use, or it could be completely pointless.
Yeah. So like if I changed it, it could do like 1.8 times magic damage or whatever.
Not damage,
Or
but
spell
it could be
damage.
like plus to life, plus to mana. It's just stuff that you will understand the more you play.
Jeez, dude, I do not kill these guys now.
So these are rare
Oh, this is
monsters.
a lot.
Yeah, so rare monsters are a little bit tougher. They have more health and to deal more damage. White monsters, which you're killing right now, they're called trash mob. Trash mob, or they're basically just clutter, right? Like they're easy to kill.
Orb of alternation again.
Yeah, so rare monsters give the most XP. Blue monsters give half the amount of XP, and white monsters, which you're killing right now, they give the least amount of XP.
Okay. Oh, I'm out of mana now.
Don't forget to pop your flask.
Oh yeah, I do have a flask. But I just leveled up, so I got all of it back.
Yeah.
2-point arrow quiver. No, that's for bows.
So it says a dirty job, optional. Kill all monsters in the feeded pool, that's where we're at right now.
Oh, I'm walking into the edge of the map. I'm like, why won't it let me move?
So this is the other zone boss. He is a necromancer, so he will raise the dead after you've already killed it.
Okay, yeah, I do no damage to him.
It's okay.
Spiked bundle.
Okay, so
Scroll of wisdom.
A
Goat horn.
yeah, so you're gonna want to pick that up.
Scroll.
The rest doesn't really matter. Open up your inventory. So typically every couple levels you want to try to occasionally upgrade your gear, because if you hold on to the same gear and you try to progress for like 5-10 more levels, you're gonna get one-shotted, or you're not gonna do that much damage. So
This one's pretty good.
that is
What is this though?
That is a lot better. So that is a rare item. Yep. Now, what you're going to want to do is unsocket those two. Nope. Put them in your boots. See how there's two blue sockets and they're all linked?
Boots.
Bottom right. Yep. And there you go.
Okay.
Now, identify that goat horn weapon. 15%. Da, da, da. Okay, so those two modifiers don't do anything for you, but
Okay, I'm getting it now. So like, if I put, okay, yeah, I get it. So like, if I put two things here, so right here, since there's two blue things that link up, but since it's here, they wouldn't link up. So only. So wait, if I move this over here.
yeah. So unfortunately, you would just need
Let's go.
like a dagger or a sword to use Viper Strike.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Like 20 seconds.
That's fine.
I thought my mom was going to bed, but guess not.
You're fine.
So. Okay. So.
So yeah.
Just go back.
So we just have to keep exploring, kill every monster we see in this zone, and eventually we will complete the quest. Again, you can pick up wisdom scrolls, you can, or every time you see a transmute, just pick that up and sell those. It just means less clicking. Okay, so you see this Koro amulet. I don't believe you have a necklace already, but so that regenerates 3.1 life per second. So since you picked it up,
Yeah, it equipped it.
okay, yeah. I was gonna say it should auto equipped.
Every time I see you, I think you're a boss. These things are terrifying.
So there you go. There's
Top
an
to-
Yep. So we just completed that. That's an iron hat. I don't know. Oh, okay, actually, just identify it, but you don't need to actually.
9 intelligence, 11 increased armor, 14 health. What hat do I have?
So
Evasion rating. I think this would be better though.
So yeah, technically what you just picked up is better. The only thing that's nice about the gold rim is the amount of resistances. See how it says 37% to all elemental resistance? That's
Yeah.
good if you're more of a to a normal player, that is better than an iron hat, but since you're learning, equipped what you want. Whatever
I'm gonna
you
keep
think
this
is better.
because this has a plus 11% quality, which I have no idea what that means, but it has a evasion rating of 70, and this only has 10 armor. And plus, this also goes up plus 44 evasion rating, so I'm gonna keep this for a bit.
Yeah.
Is this useless? That is. I'm not gonna be using that one. So wait, what do the glyphs do again?
We are about to use those in 1 second. Actually, I'm going to teach you another thing. I didn't notice it. Pick up that shield one more time that you just dropped. Notice how it's got like a gray background to like the title, like when it's on the ground.
Yeah.
So that's a recipe. When you sell that specific item, notice how it's a green, red, and blue, but they're linked.
Mm-hmm.
When you sell that item, you will get one chromatic orb. Chromatic orbs change the color of sockets on items.
Yeah.
So that's a little tip right there. Anytime you see the three colors, the Trinity.
How do I sell it though?
So you just talk to like Vessa or Nessa, whatever her fucking name is. Any vendor in town, basically.
Look how nice my inventory is right now.
That's gorgeous.
Alright.
And yeah, so technically, just to save time, what we can do is follow me, go to the mud flats. We're not going to go back to town just yet, but we will in a moment.
So finish like the glyph thing first.
Yeah. So we can kind of ignore these guys.
My normal attacks do like more than my ice thing now. Yeah, there's big boy over here.
Yeah, so that's the zone boss.
Okay.
Now, technically, you can face tank her if you just sit there and keep attacking her, and then whenever your health kind of gets like halfway, you just pop your mana or your health flask.
Yeah.
I'll kill these guys in the background for you.
Oh, you need the big one, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, blue. What's like the dark blue one?
I kind of forget what that does. I think it's so there's also something called bases, item base. So a chain like okay, so
that's kind of bad.
notice how it says armor and energy shield, right? Normally items only have one. Either like armor, evasion, or energy shield.
So can I like sell that for a lot or something? Or sell it?
It won't give you shit. So you can drop it. But I think it's black and blue like that because it's quote like a special.
Oh, I still have a terrible like chest. I should probably get a better one.
Wait, didn't you already have a Didn't you already have a chest piece? Oh no, that was the shield, I'm sorry. That was the shield that you picked up.
I did that on accident. This is so better.
Yes, yeah, you definitely. You usually want to pay attention. Top priority stats are resistance and life. Those are like, especially when it comes to body armor, you want life and resistance.
This had maximum life and this had plus 13 maximum life and plus 8 to lightning resistance.
The higher the resistance, the higher the life roll, the better. Alright, so notice how it says that...
oh, these are blue enemies. Bunch of blue ones.
Yeah, so they give slightly better experience than white mobs.
Do they also give better loot or just... Ooh, another medium life.
Yeah, they can. They can drop better shit. Well, all monsters basically drop the same shit. You just have a better chance of a drop. So...
should I...
Yep, swap them out. And,
this one's empty, though.
So that's fine. When you kill shit, over time, it replenishes the flasks.
Okay. Is there, like, a place in, the main place, I forgot what it's called, that you can, like, restore all of them, or do you just need to kill enemies?
So all you have to do is literally visit town. So a strategy that people do is, if they're in the middle of a boss fight and they run out of shit, they pop a portal, literally go to town. They don't move. They just go to town and then go back through the portal. So if you're ever in a desperate situation and you're fast enough and you can pop a portal, yeah, just go to town and go right back. And then all your shit's
But like
full.
the health and stuff won't reset.
No, it will. Your flasks will be full. Your
No,
life
like,
and
I
mana will be
mean,
full. Oh, the enemies?
like,
no.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can die a million times. Wherever the boss left off, that's their health.
Vine. I think there's... Ooh, my freezing pulse and elemental support thing are about to level up. Oh god. There's a jade hatchet, which is actually pretty good. I kind of pick it up.
What you're gonna want, you're gonna want to pick up that paw ring. It says plus 20 to maximum mana. So
I keep on. Oh my god, dude. Your nine-tailed foxes are also. All right. So hollow ring, which is where's this one?
So I'm gonna tell you one thing. Unequip that paw ring real fast. Put it in your inventory. Take that transmutation orb with the little tentacle thingies, that little blue up. Yep. Opposite click. And then apply it onto the paw ring. Yep, so now you just upgraded it. So now you get 1 mana per kill.
I can drop this. This is useless.
Yeah.
Alright, so this jade hatchet's good.
I don't know why it's not popping up. Oh, it's because pick up that gnawed branch. I can't see it because I have a more strict loot filter. Identify that. Okay, so notice how it
Ooh, that's
says.
good.
Yeah, so you're
Alright.
gonna. Yeah, so that's better.
But I can't equip it for either of them.
Yeah, because it's a
Oh,
two-handed.
okay.
It's a two-hander.
Oh, okay.
Now this is where you analyze. So you look at your two items. So you look at your shield and your wand, and then you kind of compare the stats to the staff, and you decide which one do you think is better. Now,
Alright, so
hold
I was using this, which is +8 intelligence,
hold
47%.
hold shift, I think, or is it shift? How do you compare items? Alt, maybe, I think,
C.
or control.
Control Alt. Okay. Let's see. So this is a staff. That's a wand. Physical damage 8 to 17 and 9 to 16. Elemental damage. It doesn't say any for that. This has better attacks per second by 0.01 or 0.02. This says weapon range 13. Item requirement better. Or no, item level is better. Plus 18% chance to block attack damage while wielding a staff. Yeah, I think the dry wood one is better.
It is.
Yeah, so I can and plus also with that I can use. Was it this one that I was using?
The shield.
Oh, the shield. Yeah. Wait, which one of these?
The
is
bottom
better,
right.
though? Oh, okay. Alright, so those I can drop.
Oh, you're gonna want to equip that chain belt as well.
Chain belt? Mats?
Well, actually, no, never mind. I thought that was for mana. No, you could drop that.
This is that
Keep-
I need to keep.
You can drop
Actually,
that.
do I even need this? Yeah, I can drop that. Drop this. This is kind of good, I guess.
So it's just nice because it gives a little bit of elemental damage. But it doesn't offer any spell damage. So I would.
Could I sell this since it's the
Since it's a rare, a yellow.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get 90%, 99% of the shit that you sell to a vendor, unless it's a recipe, it's not gonna give you shit.
I'll just whatever.
Unless you're selling like mass quantity. Like if you're clearing a whole inventory, you might get 1 or 2 orbs, but I basically selling shit in this game, unless it's certain shit,
How would you get up there?
it's not gonna give anything.
Oh, my
So-
elemental thing.
Yeah, so pick up this crude bow.
Crude bow.
Yeah, you don't even have to look at it for its stats. Whenever you see that red, blue, and green, you just
Oh yeah.
Yep, and you can just sell that.
Alright, how do I get back down? Oh, okay. What is that ability that you just phase up on it or whatever?
So that is a movement skill. There's a plethora of them in the game.
Did you just kill a boss or?
No.
Oh,
Okay,
Orb of chance.
so they're common, but they're special. So remember how you upgraded that white to a blue, right?
Yeah.
So what a chance does, it turns a white to a random rarity. It can turn an item to a blue, a yellow, or a small chance, but it can turn it into a unique.
What
as well.
colors are unique?
They're like blood orange.
Okay.
So basically, your helmet and your boots right now, those are uniques.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
they're special items.
Oh, yeah. They also have little things that they say on the bottom.
Exactly, yeah.
So, if I just used, is this good to save or? I just use it now? It wouldn't really matter.
Yeah, you could use it now and just try your luck with any item. I wouldn't use it for like the chromatic item. I mean, you can if you want. It you're such a low level, it doesn't matter. I keep like trying to critique you, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess this is good.
It only works on white items.
Oh, okay. I mean, let me
So-
go find a white item real quick.
Yeah, or you could use it on a bow or the whatever. It literally doesn't matter.
Oh, the bow is white. We'll see. Do I need to right click it? Yep. That was kind of pointless, but I did get.
It would have been
something
good if you were
completed.
using bow skills, physical
Yeah.
bow skills, but you're not, so it's all right. No worries.
Yeah, I kind of like picked the bad class for magic, didn't I?
No, you didn't. So,
Oh, jeez.
Path of Exile is like all RNG. It's all random.
Yeah.
And you will notice that as you play, because my fucking guy can this game piss you off but make you so happy at the same time. So this is a Blood Princess, so she's kind of like a mini boss. They're just called uniques. So a paw. Remember how you picked up that paw ring? Well, there's the same thing, but for amulet.
Oh, here's the staff. Oh wait, no, staffs are two-handed. My bad.
So that paw amulet, 26% increased mana regeneration rate, which right now isn't gonna make a huge fucking difference. I would stick with the life. I would definitely stick with the life.
Okay. I got a superior scale vest.
Yeah,
which I
so
think will be
definitely identify that,
Oh yeah, that's definitely better.
and just make sure you swap the. Did you have any gems? No, you didn't. Okay.
No, I didn't. Okay, yeah. What does the speed thing do? Okay, that just give me speed.
Yep.
I'm almost as fast as you when I do it.
Okay, so don't go over here yet. There's a side quest that we can do. Now, I do this side quest all the time. The Flooded Depths. So we're gonna have to kill a boss.
Hold up, I just leveled up like all of my gems.
So if you press W or if you press U now, you can see that we've moved further on the map. Okay, now here, stay in this page real quick, or stay on the screen.
Oh.
So notice how that's got a solid blue dot in the center, whatever. It's got like a blue dot at any of them, the coast. So that means that there's a waypoint there, and you've activated it. If there's a tiny dot, that means there's a waypoint in that zone. You just haven't discovered it yet. And if there isn't a blue dot, then there is no waypoint. So don't bother looking for one. Just a tip.
Okay. Oh god, there's so much stuff. What's a runic? No. Huh.
Yeah, so that's kind of irrelevant because it gives you 21%
this
increased
one's a
global
better-
physical.
Thing I believe. 20 maximum, and this one does 29 maximum.
Yep. That 1 mana per kill isn't gonna
Yeah.
not notice a difference.
Alright, I'm back.
You're fine.
Oh, I'm level 8 already.
Oh, so you have 4. Don't forget to use your passive
yeah.
points.
Yeah.
I'll kill these guys real fast.
Okay, this is 10 intelligence.
So sometimes you want to look and read a little bit around. So the bigger nodes. Okay, so just a little another tip too.
So wait, what does dexterity do?
Dexterity is for green gems and increasing your evasion rating. As of right now, so a good tip is you see the bigger nodes. You see that one big node in the center of your screen. So those are the nodes that you want to sometimes read, and if it's a node that's good, that you think is good, then you want to plan your path to that node, right? So you wouldn't pick both those paths to get to that one node. You would pick one path. So either elemental damage.
Okay, so wait, like, so if I do this path, which is like increased elemental damage and trap and mine damage stuff.
Yeah, so you would definitely go elemental because you don't use trap in mines.
Do I really need the extra intelligence? I guess not.
And then do you have one more or?
That's all. I have one more refund point.
So what I would do, just a little tip, I would get rid of that green node, that physical damage that you have at the bottom.
This?
Yes, it is.
I already applied this before.
Well, you can get rid of it. You can refund it.
Oh yeah, I can.
The only reason why I say that is, yes, does it give you life?
Oh,
But
so
you
wait,
don't
if I
need it.
use the refund point, does that like refund everything?
No. So yeah, get rid of that and then apply. And then now you can click on that big node.
Oh, nice. All right.
Now, technically, you could also do the same thing to that intelligence. I mean, you don't have a refund point now. You will get more. But that little blue intelligence node that you have floating by itself, yeah, you technically can just get rid of that too. Eventually, in time, you will be able to. But, yeah, you're good for now. That's a circle. That's the wrong way. Yeah, I'm not trying to bombard you with too much information, so if you do feel a little confused or whatever, it's okay. Just give it time.
Is this the boss?
Surprisingly, we don't fight that thing. I thought it did damage, but it doesn't. This
Does
is
it
the
like
boss.
just pop out?
Yeah. It's just to scare you.
Bruh, this is such like an anticlimactic boss.
So, fun fact, just because I've watched a lot of dev talks, I've watched how this game is made and all this shit. So, all the early acts from like 1 to 4 was 1 to 3 was years ago.
Yo, I got a superior large life flask.
So you have to identify it first.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, a lot of bosses in the early game are boring as fuck.
Ooh. Immunity to ignite during flash effect removes burning on use.
That's actually really good. Too bad that's not useful at low levels, but during endgame, that's good. That's a good mod.
Alright, there's a medium life, so let's get it.
So now I'll just take my portal. We are done here. We've killed the boss.
Your portals are sick.
I'm kind of going for a red theme if you can't tell already.
Yeah.
So yeah, talk to...
Hold up, my brother. Oh, I can talk to Tarklek like 7 times.
Farewell.
Yeah.
Alright. Breaking some eggs. Over here. Alright, what's a good one? So, rips. Oh, are these all the same ones as last time, or are these different?
They're all different. Every time you see that page pop up, those are different skills.
So, this is lightning. This is blue. Could I fit... Ooh. I could fit blue on this, and it would link. to my lesser poison support.
Actually, here, if I was you, okay, so real fast, well, first pick whichever one you want. I will say
Hang on.
out of Orbistorms, what are the other ones?
This is for melee.
That's a good one, but that's poison. That's a little more complicated. Detonate Dead, you're not really going to use. Bear Trap. Okay, so you will... None of those, technically, for what you're going for right now is useful. You will get that sometimes. So, kind of pick what you want. Use it if you want. You don't have to.
Whatever.
Okay, so those are 2 movement skills right there. So that... I'm using that green one. Dash. You could use Frostblink. Dash is new to the game, and I just use it because it's slightly better than Frostblink. But again, you choose.
What do I
whatever you're
put it
happy
on?
with. Yeah, green. Any green socket.
I know, but like, what do you? Anything? Just anything?
Yeah, anything. It's just a movement skill.
I still have more rewards, by the way.
Oh, that's fine.
Ooh, Book of Skill.
Yep, you read those and you get a passive point. It's like leveling up, but you didn't level up.
And Book of Regrets.
So now you can get rid of that blue intelligence node that I was talking about
Sell
earlier.
items. Sell items. So I sell this one.
Mm-hmm. You can just hold Control and click just to save time.
Whatever. That one and that one, and then I was gonna try to sell this one. Anything else? No, that's good.
No, you could sell that blue.
Okay,
shield.
so I'd get 2 chromatic
Chromatic.
ore. Yeah. And then 8 shards. Oh, okay, so... Okay.
Yep, there you go.
So T is set to dash right now. Kind of want E to be dash. E to be dash. R, that's good. T. What was set to this before? I guess I'll put that to that since this is useless right now. Alright. So, where do we go now?
Don't forget you have 2 passive. You have 2 books
Oh, yeah, okay,
in your
so...
inventory. Just opposite click them, just to read them. Yep.
So now I can go here. I can use a refund point on intelligence.
Hover over that blue node to your right, the big node, the blue in the center of the screen. So you see where it's red and blue, right under the big node that you have?
Red and blue?
Yeah, you see where to your like slightly left to your cursor. Like go left, right there. So hover over, yeah, so what does that say? 10% increase maximum life, 5 life gained on kill, 20 to strength. What's the blue one say?
Blue one says
10 da 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 da. Okay.
this
so,
one's mana, this one's like health.
Yeah, so what you would want both of those nodes, ideally. For you,
This is 10. Okay, so if I do like these two, just these two, this is 10 more elemental damage and 20 increased critical strike chance. Then go down this way to these two. Or should I do these two first?
I hate to be a spoiler, those two, the elemental and the crit chance, those don't mean anything right now. If anything, the elemental's better. But yeah, I would go with the life node or the mana node first.
I can do both.
Okay, I would, instead of splitting them, go for either the big red node or the big blue node first.
Alright, so 10 increased maximum life.
You're going to get both either way, so whichever one you feel
Yeah.
is best right now.
Yeah, I kind of need mana more, so. Boom. Yeah.
Yep.
And then. Okay. Alright.
All right. And let's keep it pushing. So we are Submerged passive.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there are 10 acts to do.
What?
There's 10 acts. We're in Act 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna be on for probably 30 more minutes, then I'm gonna go to bed because I got work tomorrow. But
Okay.
and the best thing about playing this game is ask questions. Like if you're ever curious, like tips and trick videos.
How do you like go to the global chat?
So press enter.
Okay, yeah.
And then local, and then you just click global.
Oh jeez.
Sometimes
Your
if you ask
username is
noob
amazing.
questions, you will get those fucking die-hard, try-hard players who will, like, say stupid shit. Just ignore them. Usually the community's good if you have, like, a simple question. People will tell you either, hey, just Google it, asshole, or they will give you the legitimate answer. So don't get triggered if someone says some dumb shit.
Yeah.
But that's, like,
Your
what any
username
game.
is amazing. Oh, is this a was that a boss?
No. Bosses, their names will pop up as orange, just like unique items.
Okay. Leather cap and short bow. Ooh, there's a scroll over here.
Yep.
Is there a boss like in this area?
No. Well, the Blood Princess, I guess you can kind of say she was. She was a mini boss, but she wasn't like
did
a
we already
major.
kill them?
Yeah, we killed her.
Uh,
The daughter of Mavera? I forget how to pronounce her name. And we were at the ledge.
Blacksmith's something.
So the quality, so what quality does in this game is it increases the mods. It increases the percentages of mods on items. So if you have a chest that gives
I haven't
you...
even used my new R. Hang on. Let's see.
Alright, so that's a little tricky. If you read the description, basically, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, if you cast spells inside the radius of that, it deals more damage. So yeah, basically what you would do is you would drop that down, stand inside it, and then cast your Freezing Pulse, because you will do more damage. It's like a buff, if you think of it.
Okay, so basically it's useless for me right now because what it does is you if you have a lightning skill, it will cast more bolts, so do more damage.
There we go. That's what it does. Yeah, if you use lightning.
There's something above my head.
Yeah, so that is... Did it give... No, it gave you the buff.
I am so confused on what's happening.
So shrines give temporary buffs. Like you'll find ones that give you faster speed, more life regeneration, better crit chance, more damage, makes you bigger. There's a whole bunch of shrines in the game. You're starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah, I just picked up that copper sword on accident. That's useless. Ooh, a silver coin.
Yeah, those, long story short, you collect them and you sell them to players for other currency. You don't have to
What's
worry
like
about it
the
right now.
Currency in this game.
Chaos. Chaos orbs. Chaos orbs and exalts. If you find an exalt anytime soon, I will give you mad fucking props and you would technically would have just gotten rich. off of that one drop. And trust me,
So wait, what is it?
it's an Exalt Orb. You will know when an Exalt Orb drops because the loot filter that you have right now will make a really loud sound if an Exalt drops. That's how you know.
Hang on. In a second, can you put how you spell that in Discord? I might look up like a video of how it looks.
Yeah.
I thought I just got it,
Oh.
but it was an orb of alchemy.
Actually, here, 1 second. Do I have? I can, so it has a unique sound to it, but there's other items that have the same sound, but here, I will show you.
Oh wait, do you want me to go through your portal?
No, you're fine. So, for example, like this. Okay, that's not really as loud as I thought. There's different sounds, but that's what an
Can I
Exalt
have
will
that,
sound.
or do you have like a really good item I could have?
Like.
Can you drop it like that, and I could pick it up? Like,
Well, this is a chaos. You can take this one.
oh,
So that's what I'm talking about. Those are chaos orbs. Those are the general trading currency.
chaos orb. Okay. Reforges a rare item, new random multipliers. Okay. You can have stacks of 10.
Yeah. So when it comes to items, there are a few leveling items that help. Actually, wait. I'll just give you. I'll give you one. Well, technically, I could give you two, but it doesn't really fucking matter.
What is it?
Yeah. So it's a life sprig wooden wand. Just stay there.
Oh, jeez,
So now this is where. Actually, I didn't even look at the colors.
Okay, yeah, I can switch these.
Okay, so, but if you read what it does, it's +1 to socketed spell gems, 23% increased spell damage, 5%. It's everything that you need. But here's the thing.
It's better.
So you want to put your freezing pulse and lesser poison in there. Or I'm sorry, no, you want to put well, yeah, your freezing pulse for sure. And then whatever the other green item is that you have, lesser poison.
I got Viper Strike. Would that work?
No, it's a wand. You can't use Viper Strike with the wand.
Okay.
I think your poison. Hey,
Wait,
no,
can I
that's
use
good.
Viper Strike with Golem Mark Spiked Bundle?
No, because your attack weapon is a wand. So a
Okay.
Viper Strike is only like swords, axes, and like maces and claws.
What did I just do? Wait, you can swap between weapon sets? Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, technically you could throw a dagger in for your second weapon set and cycle between, right? So you can have your wand set up and then you can have a sword set up for your Viper Strike if you want, if that's how you want to do it.
Alright, so oh, okay, I got a cryomantic orb, so I could do okay, yeah, okay.
So actually here, just to make your life easy, here I'm just gonna bring my chromatic orbs. Stay right there.
Alright.
I'm just gonna craft that fucking wand for you.
I don't need that. I don't really need that hat.
Let me see that wand real fast.
Oh, hang on. This one?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. It has gems on it, so can I not trade
No,
it?
you can still trade it.
I keep on putting it. I keep on trying to
You cannot
cannot-
trade.
currency or unique items until you have reached. Oh,
Oh, okay, just drop it then. Drop gem in it.
do you want to drop item with gem in it?
I mean, you could just take them out. Just take the gems out. Might as well. Fuck it. I'm getting
Just to be
tired.
safe.
Yeah. Am I not able? Oh, you already picked it up, so you have to fucking wait. Okay, here, I got you. There you go.
Can I pick it back up?
Yeah. Pick those up. So now, hey, you're gonna craft your first colors. So unequipped that wand, put it in your inventory. Hold, I think it's control, and then opposite click on the stack of chromatic orbs.
Okay.
Now you want 2 blue, 1 green on that wand. So just click how you would to identify.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. Maybe
Oh.
it's not control, maybe it's shift. I think it's shift. But you're able to
Yeah.
to
I changed 2 that time.
What did I say? 2 blue and 1 green. That's what you want. But no, you should be able to hold down shift and just keep clicking until you get the colors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I just wasted like 7 of them.
No, you're fine. It's random. It's completely
There we
random.
go.
Yeah. So there you go. That's essentially crafting in a nutshell.
All right, so then lesser poison, freezing pulse.
And elemental
No,
proliferation, which are in your boots, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
And again, if you
So-
want to put orbit storms on, throw it in a random blue socket if you want. Doesn't matter.
All right, so R I will put, and I can't equip it anymore for some reason.
No, because it's in your inventory.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'll put that in my boots. There we go.
So now your freezing pulse, last thing, because if you hover over your item now, or actually, are you able to do it? Yeah. So now if you go in your inventory and you hover over the item, it will say its level, and it will say +1 because of +1 from item. So there you go. So now it's, well, exactly what it says. There you go. But that is a leveling item right there. That wand. What makes a unique leveling item? It's a low level. You can equip it from like level 1 or 5 or 10, whatever, and it's got good stats on it. That's what makes a leveling item.
All right. Hey, can I see if I like one-shot the enemies here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill that one, but there's this thing. Oh, we're here. I do half their health.
You have to change. Yeah, no, you have to reselect your opposite.
I one-shot him with doing this.
Yeah, you just have to change your. You see how you have that attack sword, whatever, on your. Yeah, you just have to change that to freezing pulse.
I have QS freezing pulse.
However you want to use it.
I could, if I put it to Q and W, could I do it at like double speed or?
I wish, but no, unfortunately you can't.
These things are annoying. What are chain boosts?
Chain boots. Those are
Oh,
just.
I thought that said chain boost. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, there you go. You got your first unique. Drop.
Scale mask. Cryogenic orb. Alright, hold up. So I got scare mask. Superior nailed fist. Is that a... That's a physical item.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll of wisdom.
So, here, hover over that mask.
Oh, wrong button. I think it's shift. No, it's alt. Alt.
It's.
Alright, so. I'm gonna keep the other one because that's item
yeah.
level 64.
It's got good resistances. You trust me, there is a huge difference from taking damage. So what resistance does is it mitigates that element, right? So if you have 0 lightning resistance and then a higher level enemy hits you with like a lightning bolt, you're gonna feel that lightning bolt. But if you have max resistance, it mitigates a lot of that damage. So that same lightning bolt won't hurt you nearly as much. So resistances, they are something you need to consider as you progress through the game.
Okay.
For now, you're fine. Again, you're a low level in a low zone. It won't affect you that much. But it's something
How long
to take
did it
note.
take you to get to your level?
A day.
A day.
If I start leveling a character at like level 10, like technically
But like,
right now.
when you first started playing.
Oh, when I first started playing, shit, I didn't get to fucking maps, dude. It took me like 3-4 characters just before I even got to tier 1 maps. Basically, just beating the campaign just to get to maps, which is the start of endgame content.
So like, why would you start a new character? Like, what's really the point of starting a new one?
So starting a new character, depending on the character you pick, depends on the position of where you start on the skill tree. Certain gems, certain bonuses, certain
Can you like
nodes-
max out the entire tree?
No.
Oh.
So you can only have like 120 passive points on the skill tree, and there's about like 800.
Wait, is there a side quest right here?
No, unfortunately.
Oh.
So that's why they kind of say choosing your path on the skill tree is kind of important, and you need to plan a little bit. But if you're a new player, don't worry about it too much, because you will make mistakes. I can almost promise you're not going to get far on your own with this character by itself. But it's a learning experience. It's kind of like trial and error. But again, the reason why I would make new characters is just to try different shit out. Because when you start with a different character, you start with a different skill. So you picked Shadow. Shadow starts with Viper Strike. If you pick like it fucking what is it? I can't think right now. If you pick fucking Marauder, you get like Heavy Strike. So it changes. But again, the most important part, it's not really who you pick. It's where do you want to position yourself on the skill tree. Long story
Holy
short.
crap, there's a ton of people up here.
Yeah, every time that you see a shrine, that weird symbol on your minimap, there's always a lot of enemies around the shrine. Fun fact.
Nice. What does the shrine do?
Deliver pain exquisite. I think that is
Or
extra crit strike chance. So you have a better chance when you attack to deal crit damage.
An orb of chance. Ooh, large mana flask.
Yep, you want that.
Here, change that to that. Drop that. That over there. Right here. I got still the. Oh wait. Oh, so I didn't even get a medium. Got right to the large.
Yep.
Nice.
Another pro tip: if you sell 3 of the same flask, 3 small manas, you will get 1 medium.
Okay.
If you sell 3 medium, you get 1 large, and
What's over
so
here?
on and so on.
Okay, I thought this was like a dragon or something, but it's just.
And technically, you would be doing more damage if I wasn't here. Because I'm here, well, because you're in a party, monsters have 50% more health.
Oh, so I would like be one-shotting them right now, like all the time. If you
Yeah,
weren't
at
here.
least 2-shotting them. At least.
Okay. I picked this up, which I don't need.
Also-
Just picked. Oh, I still haven't identified this. Nailed fist. Oh, is there like a storage thing you can
Put all this stuff?
like say I wanted? Wait, are these better? No. So say I wanted to keep. So I want to keep this nailed fist for if I ever changed.
Yes.
melee or whatever.
You have two ways of doing it. One, just throwing it in your stash, in your bank, or
Yeah. That's what I wanted.
or buying a unique stash tab. And actually, if you here, I can share my screen. It'll just be easier.
Oh, yo, there's a gem right here. What is this? Okay, so like, yeah, see melee right here. Here's the yellow melee thing and another melee thing. Oh wait, this is a two-handed mace. Get out here. Yeah. So I can. Nah, I need better gloves. I just realized I have really bad gloves.
Okay.
Scroll. Here's another scare mask. Copper sword. Chest plate. You might hear my brother in the background.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Did I just? Okay.
Oh, jeez. There's some rolly people.
Okay, so I'm screen sharing.
Oh crap! Hold up.
It's okay.
Yeah, I see.
Let's kill these guys real fast, and I'll explain the whole stash tab thing.
All right, hang on. I need to open this up so I can actually see it. Full
Wait, do you only have
screen.
one screen?
I have two monitors.
Oh, okay. I already killed the
Except
boss.
I don't know if it's just my Wi-Fi or whatever, but on my for your screen share, there's like 7 pixels.
Yeah, it's also, it could be the internet.
It's probably just Discord, and I don't. Do you have Nitro? Because
No.
screen shares are pretty bad if you don't have Nitro. Do you have like a good pair of gloves? Oh, do you want me to go to the main area?
No. I kind of, or if you want, you can just, I could just close my screen share, and if you just want to look at the Twitch real fast, if that's better quality.
No,
As long as you
I'll
can
just-
kind of see.
I'm gonna go here real quick and go over to the stash, and I went back on accident. Here. All right. So up here, that's here. So the stash is right here. Yes, you have like a ton of stash. Oh wait, you have 4 things of stash base.
Yeah, so those are your basic stash tabs.
Okay.
This is where you need to kind of be as OCD as possible and as neat as possible, because shit can get cluttered really fast.
That there. I've played Trove, and like there's kind of like the same Trove.
So the one thing I will highly recommend, any crafting material. So any
Yeah,
orbs,
I'm putting like all my chaos orbs, my orb of transfusion.
well, I would put them in a different tab, like kind of separate. At least all your currency in a different tab. So all you got to
Like-
do, just I think hold control, and just click on. You can just click.
I'll just do. All right, so yeah, kind of like. So this one's gonna be for gear. My first one's gonna be for gear. I'll do my second for crafting materials, or actually, yeah, just like crafting materials.
Yeah, no,
That's
the
another one.
alteration also. No, that's all crafting. So
I want to make like a third one for all orbs though.
okay, if you want. This is where this game kind of becomes a little quote pay to win, because my currency tab just automatically organizes everything.
Okay, so I'll do that. Orb. Is this an orb or would that be?
Vigilant strike, that's a skill.
I'll just keep it with the orbs. Like bottom, I guess. Then I'll put like all other stuff like rings and another ring, necklaces, amulets. This is a good one. No, not really. So wait, what is this? Improves the quality of a weapon.
It's
Should I just do that
basically-
to this?
It's crafting as well. It's crafting.
Should I do it to this?
Are you able?
It says it does better on lower quality items, so I'll use on this.
You can use so it's
Nope,
weapons
never
only.
mind.
You can use it, I believe, on that wand.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
went up 1%. Whatever.
Yeah, it can go up to 20.
Over here, do I really want this? Nah. Hang on. What's better? The one's better. Um, these I guess.
Does it
I'll
have any?
keep.
Does that have any movement speed? Those boots? Boots can have movement speed on them. 10% increase.
What shoes do I have? Hang on, let me like compare these. Oh, push the wrong button. Is it Alt or Control?
I think
it was
shift.
Control. Alt. I think, yeah, Alt. And that's the wrong thing right here. So energy shield, that has better. Yeah, I think the ones I have right now are better. Just don't need this. Actually, hang on. And push the wrong button.
It's gonna happen. It's all right.
That can go there. This can go in here.
Let's see.
Ooh. Yeah, this one's better. Strength, dexterity, maximum mana. Alright. Then orb. Now I'll just keep the scrolls on me because, like.
Yeah, you're gonna want some type of wisdom scrolls and some amount of portal scrolls.
Alright. Inventory is clean. Does your, like, portal always just, stay there?
Okay, so I haven't seen this video yet, but if you ever am curious, hold on, wait. Whoops, I gotta reopen Discord.
Oof. Oh, what time is it? Oh, are you gonna, like, get off because it's 10?
Yeah, I'm about to get off. But feel free to stop screen sharing. Okay. So this is Vector Burn. I don't know who he is, but Zazarian. There's a couple Ziggy D Gaming. There's a couple of big
I already
names.
like got the basics. Like
Okay.
I already get how to like the gems work and which gems will work for which weapons and stuff like that.
It's just you're gonna still have to ask a lot of questions to yourself, and that's completely okay. And I hope you enjoyed this game. Hopefully this wasn't too much information for the first time. Keep playing for the rest of the night. I don't give a fuck. Surprise me tomorrow.
I might play a little bit more tonight, but I'm probably gonna go play like something else for a little bit.
Nah, that's fine. Whatever you want to do.
What's the name of like those really expensive things that?
Oh, Exalts.
Can you type those in chat? I want to go like watch video of somebody getting them or what.
I got you. Yeah. Fun clips. So funny clips I would just type in like Path of Exile funny moments.
Alright.
Or a good one, because there's something called hardcore in this game. If your character dies in hardcore mode, he is permanently gone. You don't
that's
respawn.
kind of cool.
So, a good one, PoE, funny deaths. So the
deaths. Alright.
So yeah, the first one's good. It's 30 minutes. Path of Out.
Yeah, 30 min PoE ultra death. Try not to laugh, and then I'll go watch some videos and
That's just
tutorials and stuff.
This is the one game where I can literally watch developers. I can watch hours of content of developers literally talking about how they make the game. This is one of the few games where I can watch because they have something called a way class or a bay class. It's like 6 of the top streamers in the community, and what they do is they literally come together on Twitch, and they talk for like 2 hours on the current league. What are they enjoying? What could be improved? I can sit there and watch all of that and not be bored, compared to, I don't know, fucking if you showed me like, hey, watch this video on Dota, I'm gonna fall asleep within the first 5 minutes. But Path of Exile is the one game where I can watch anything lore based, gameplay based, tips and tricks, how the shit's made, future updates, like Path of Exile 2, which I don't even know if you're even hip to yet. Path of Exile 2, yeah, it comes out like the end of this year, early next year. This game's already been out for 10 years.
Yeah.
Path of Exile 2 is
the second one's probably gonna cost money.
No, it's free.
It's free.
It's a huge fucking revamp. There's a reason why I've spent around $700 in this game. I like the dedication. When this game first came out, there were only 3 acts. So technically, we are almost done with the first act. We're about like the rate that we're going, I don't know, another 45 minutes, 30 minutes. Then there would only be 2 more acts. Right now, there's 10 acts, and there's
isn't there a bunch of extra content after you beat those?
So fucking much. Compared to when I first started playing this game, yeah, it's like 90% more content. So you haven't... God, that's why you can't feel how I feel, but I really want you to get into this game. I'm hoping you enjoy it, and
it's pretty fun. I like
so
it.
much
I like
content.
Stuff.
I'm just trying to keep it very simplistic, and I'm not trying to overload you.
Yeah,
So
hang on. Before you get off, what? So I can turn on my mic. I can turn like I forget what mode it's called, but it kind of makes. Tell me, is this better? Like, okay, I'm gonna raise the thing on my mic. And good.
Are you talking about gain?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like how far away you can sit from the mic, and it picks up your voice.
Yeah. So like, does it sound good now? Now. Like, okay, here's normal. I sit
I think
it's
I can kind of tell the difference. Try it again.
Yeah. I kind of like. Okay, so I kind of sit maybe like a foot away from my mic, maybe.
Okay.
So. Okay, is it good now? Now.
That's a little bit down.
Now.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be too loud, because like.
Well, how's my mic sound?
Your mic sounds fine. Like,
Okay.
so. Okay, so it's right there right now. See, if I turn it up too high, I don't know if I'm turning.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of gain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
All right, so like right there. All right, so that sounds good. All right, you're gonna stream at like 6 tomorrow, you said?
About 6:37. I might get some food after work.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah, man. God, fucking dude, you're giving me hope. Real quick before I get off, I showed my friend this game. He loved the first hour of it, but he ended up getting off because his head hurt. There was too much for him to literally comprehend, and he's like, I might pick this game up later, and he's never been on since. So I don't think he's gonna pick up this game. It's not new player friendly at all. There's no true tutorial. Your best guide is literally
like the
community. Yeah, literally the community. Just questions on YouTube and forum posts. But with that being said, man, yeah, have a good night, and we'll be on later tomorrow. Take it easy.
All right, see ya.